Warning, the Dub Talk podcast may contain language and content that may not be suitable for younger audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Listeners, have you watched this show? Like, I know we advise people to see it first, but have you watched this show? How is this show a thing? I edited this episode, and I think they talk about a part of the show where people take over a school or something? Like with weapons, like... Anyways, listeners should please be aware that there will be spoilers for actors, song connection, so they may want to watch the series first before listening to the episode. Why are all these male idol shows like this? Like you know what this is about? I found out what this is about. I find out what all these are about, usually from Megan. Thank you, Megan, for sharing this with me, but I'm bewildered. Why are they all so weird? I look at Love Live or whatever, and it's just, oh, there's girls, and they're cute, and there's dancing and singing, and everyone's having a fun time. And then I look at the male ones, and it's like, oh, and this one, I showed up plays a robot. Why? I don't know, he does. And that one has a subplot where dude was a cat for a while. I think as a witch turned him into one or something. Finally, the opinions expressed belong to those of the individual participants and do not reflect Dub Talk as a whole. Why is there a twist in this? Why is that the twist? What? Why? What? Why are all these male idol shows so cracked out of their mind? Why are they all filled with such hot, Silver Age nonsense? Who keeps okaying these? And clearly they're popular. They keep making them. Audience, I'm just so confused. I'm not objecting. Most of these sound like they're a hoot. I'm just confused as to how this kind of weirdness in this specific genre became a trend. Ugh, I'm so tired and I haven't even watched this show. I need to go lie down. Y'all enjoy the episode, and I'll talk to you again on something that's a more comprehensible form of weird for me. Rock on Boston, rock on Chicago. Rock on actor song connection. Man.
Is this thing on? Alright, mic check. Hello, one and all, and welcome to Dub Talk, the show where a group of friends get together, sing our hearts out, and hope that by some grace of God, YouTube doesn't shut us down. Shit. And tonight, we have not one, not two, but 3 parties in one. It's ladies' night.
Hell yeah. Get your box wine out.
It's Andrew is Cancelled 3, A Twist in Time.
He's currently in the back room playing Fire Emblem, for context currently.
And it's also my motherfucking birthday!
Happy birthday, bitch! Happy birthday,
Megune! Yo, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
Don't tell anybody it's not even Halloween when we're recording this.
No one will know.
Don't matter. It's coming out for your birthday. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. It's like Christmas. If Mariah Carey can upstage me, I can upstage Mariah.
As it should be.
You know what?
All I want for Christmas is for you to pay off my student loans.
That's a big ask.
That is a big ask, and I'm here for it.
For $38,000, you can permanently buy my silence.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. That's right, children. For $38,000, if you pay off my student loans, I will either shut the fuck up, watch Shield Hero, or actually say something nice about Andrew.
That's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, true.
You could easily ask for more for trying to say something nice about Andrew. So
I
stare at him, and I stare at him. He takes one earphone out. He's looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" He does not know.
Tell Horatio to go back to work. That doesn't even start with an A. But you know what does start with an A? Actors. Actors Song Connection.
Yay!
The 2019 series that we're gonna talk about tonight because, one, it's W eligible and we needed a reason to fucking watch it. And number 2, we did it for Marissa.
God bless Marissa.
Not because it won the Patreon poll or anything. We just wanted to do it for Marissa.
Yeah, like it's not the winner of the Patreon episode giveaway, but it has been a contender for it for the past several months. So here we are. We were like, fuck it, we're doing it anyway.
It's been a trying time, but we got to it, fam.
We've been locked in our houses.
This is for you, Marissa. We love you.
We've been locked in our houses. There's been anime delays. Idolish 7 was locked in jail for several months.
Yep.
Crunchyroll couldn't fucking write a description for it.
Oh my god, don't get me started about that shit.
Gigi got locked out of Udapri for 14 hours.
Don't get me started about that shit. Ooh, my peak.
Anyway, can you tell us what this show is about before we go crazy? and Gigi wants to destroy shit.
Don't worry, I've got a picture of Kamyu in a banana hammock with glasses on, just like waiting in case.
20 out of 10.
Good. Don't worry. And the banana hammock is bedazzled.
Is Ranmaru like standing next to him and like talking to the banana hammock saying banana is perfect?
Absolutely.
Great. Let's start this episode.
20 out of 10.
Let's write that fanfic. No, it is about a boy who is very sad, named Saku Otonomiya, who has just moved back to the 7th ward and going to Tenshin High School. He's sad because his sister has terminal side ponytail disease.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, his sister is very sick and in the hospital, and he goes to his new school, which has a focus on different types of clubs, and his childhood friend Hinata wants him to join the singing club. However, Saku doesn't really want to because, well, his sister's in the hospital, and that takes time and money. Meanwhile, the singing club wants to enter the singing competition with a new song that is a cover of a Vocaloid song, because hint hint wink wink, every song in this series is basically a cover of a Vocaloid song. However, the song's original writer won't let them do it because he doesn't believe a singer in the club has the range to beat, the Vocaloids, which are basically a computer animated singing project. I hope all of you know about the inventor of Minecraft, Hatsune Miku, the world's most famous Vocaloid.
Fuck.
That thing.
Yes.
So basically, though, the person who made the song hears Saku singing one day after school, and he reveals himself to be named Sosuke Kagura. Together, they sing, they dance, and then you find out, by the way, and it's at this point I am going to rip the spoiler band-aid off.
Because this is where spoilers come in, folks. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to go back to watch the show first.
Yeah,
at least watch the first 5 episodes.
Yes, at least watch the first 5 before coming back here.
Yeah, this is the spoiler warning. Like, we're not going to warn you again.
Yes,
this is a show very much like Saritama, or like this season's Talentless Nana, where if we tell you what the twist is, it will ruin it for you.
Yes.
So this is like your final warning. Stop, go back and watch the show, then come back and watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, all of this is just a computer simulation for a game.
Yeah.
Which, I don't remember the game's name, and I feel really bad about it.
Catwalk.
Catwalk is the game's name. Where people take the avatar of cats and watch the actors, which are the characters that we know and love. But you find out that the game is apparently hemorrhaging money, and they're going to shut it down unless they can do something to gain the world's attention and make everybody come back to Catwalk. So when that dropped, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. It was the goddamn cats.
I was so called out that we were fucking isekai'd into a gacha game.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I'm okay with this.
Well, because, like, at first I thought, wow, I mean, this is all right. It's kind of boring, but whatever. The singing's good.
Yeah,
and then, like, we get to the twist, and I was like, what?
It started off kind of like your typical, like, slice of life, idol kind of thing. And then you
I
get
am
to the
all
twist,
for
and it's
because
like,
Megan's
what the fuck
fucking
happened? And then you're like, I'm here for it.
Unless you're Megan, who's like, I fucking love this shit.
Megan, this is all I watch. This is all I watch. So they're all kind of the same to me, unless something interesting happens right out the gate. And this took 5 episodes for the interesting thing to happen. And I was like, this is the best.
It's like, okay, that's it. I'm here for it. Go.
It goes from like 0 to, okay, this is happening really fast.
And then sometimes characters hallucinate shit. Like Mike.
Oh yeah,
no.
like,
That was a glitch.
Someone was hacking the Matrix, man.
Yeah, man. That was on purpose.
Mike's just hallucinating shit though in his like dreams. It's so fucking great.
Memoir. We'll get to that.
Get to it.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yes.
But the other thing, so the thing is this, is not only is this an idle game, it's an idle game commentary about how if you don't live, breathe, eat, and shit these boys, they will die. And it will be your fucking fault that they're dead.
Like, when you look at the whole theme contextually, it's fucking dark.
I just thought about all the games in Japanese that I'm not able to play that died, like Ready. And I think there's actually a game called Actors that has nothing to do with this game or this thing, anime, whatever it is. There's so many that die over there and you never hear from them again. The one with the fucking drama school that I lived for that I never got to play. And I'm just like, what will I do if Udapri dies?
It's gonna be, remember kids, it's your fault that the American version of Magia Record died. You killed all those magical girls. It's not capitalism.
Is leaving us and going to the afterlife.
Oh lord, this is getting dark. Fuck.
Remember kids, capitalism, it's a bitch.
Yeah, true facts.
You know who's not? Also, the other really fun thing about this is that, like I said, all the songs are Vocaloid songs, and as the one person who has survived Makaku City Actors, I thought it was only pertinent that I host this episode, because Makaku City Actors is giving me a credit on the anime suffering point system.
Oh god.
You know, the ASPS. It's like the AARP for old anime weebs, which in this day and age means you probably watched Utena when it was airing.
Oh lord.
At least that wasn't me.
That was not me too, but still.
I one time read a post where it's like, have you watched old anime like Sword Art Online? And I'm just like,
it's like, bitch, that's not old anime. Get on my level.
Life.
It's that gif of Matt Damon at the end of Saving Private Ryan where he gets digitally aged into an old man.
Megan, what did they do to the Vocaloid songs in this anime?
They dubbed them!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. So we, the Sanderson sisters.
Which one am I? I better be Sarah, right?
Which one? Okay. So is Sarah the one that has her tits out all the time?
Sarah's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah. Okay, Gigi gets to be Sarah, Steph gets to be Bette Midler.
Oh yes, I'll take it.
And I get to be the fat one.
Amok. I'm
about to say, can I be Bette Midler?
Of course you could be Bette Midler.
I
this
like
works
her.
I don't know what's worse. I
don't
know what's worse is that I don't remember the names of the witches from Hocus Pocus because I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh man, except for Sarah.
Except for
Sarah.
Okay,
Mary and Winifred.
Winifred and what?
Mary.
Oh, I'm Winifred, right?
No, I'm
Winifred is Bette Midler.
Oh, I'm Mary.
I'm Winifred. You're Mary.
Yeah. All I know is that, like...
I need to watch Hocus Pocus again sometime.
So do I. There's, like, 2 things I know about Hocus Pocus. 1, I put a spell on you. And 2, that the guy who plays, oh, fuck, what the hell? The guy who plays McGee on NCIS was the human version of Zachary Binks.
Oh my god.
I learned that in college, and my life was changed.
Oh, Lord. All right.
You know what else is gonna change your life? the directing and writing on this show.
There's
I had to segue.
I mean, not the greatest segue, but we'll fucking take it at this point. We're already like 15 minutes into this recording.
It's better
Shut
than an
your-
Andrew segue. Hashtag Andrew is over party 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
let's
we're gonna
not
keep
talk
that
about
going the rest of
let's
this.
not talk about Alexandre.
Fuck.
But let's talk about our director, our writer, and in this case, the music director, the lyric writers, as well as the people who did the harmony and mix of this, because that is something I genuinely want to compliment about this show.
Mm-hmm.
Is before we even mention the names of these people, the sound mixing and directing on this show are fucking top notch.
Oh,
Yes.
like 100%.
And the thing that impresses me more about this is that, just to kind of, before we go into this, in terms of simuldubs, songs don't always get done because of how much of a labor-intensive process I think it is, even on top of just acting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge, huge thing. And a lot of times, songs don't get dubbed in simuldubs, and sometimes not at all. And I just want to point it out that there's 2 reasons for this. 1, if it's a simuldub and they don't have the time, they'll most likely do it for home video. 2, it's a licensor request that they do not. I can legitimately pull up my copy of Love Live Sunshine, where they have to have a disclaimer that the rights holder told them no.
Right.
They were just told, you're not allowed to do it. So any company has to respect that, and I was talking to a person who works in the industry, and they said in regards, any director who has the chance to dub a song and says, no, I'm not gonna do it just because, probably isn't gonna keep their job.
Wow. Okay.
So it's
I mean, in this case, though, this group is probably so excited to fucking dub the songs on this.
yeah, so here's the thing, this was a simuldub last year.
Yep.
And it started at the very, very tail end of November. So
Hence
all of the songs...
hence why it qualifies for dubbies this year, by the way.
Yeah. So I would like to point out that they dubbed all of these songs on a simultub schedule.
Yep.
Because the home video for this isn't coming out until November, and it's COVID right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the director, assistant directors, the writing team, the music directing, the lyrics, the harmony,
Everything.
and the...
Everything.
Yeah, basically the entire ADR staff, because in this case, it actually super matters. The head director was Amber Lee Connors. She was assistant directed by Marissa Lenti, Emily Fajardo, and Damon Mills. The writer was Marissa Lenti. For the music direction, it was Don Bennett, Giovanni Cruz, Megan Shipman, and David Wald. The lyrics were done by Amanda Lee. For harmony, Stephen Kelly did the songs Cloud Day, Hyokai Nisi, Remote Controller, Start, Monologue, Shinzo Democracy, and Toki no Nero. Emily Fajardo did the harmonies for Kazumichi Hello World, Guzo Peregrine, Yoshiwara Lament, Koshi Tantan, Titania, Izunami Shock, Inazuma Shock, Shock,
Inazuma. Kumashak.
Inazuma Shock,
Kumashak.
Toki no Nero. The mixing for all the songs was done by Sean Christmas. The overall mixing for the show, if I can find it, the ADR engineers for the show were Alyssa Dumas, Howard Wang, Jamal Robertson, Natalie Van Sistine, Emily Fajardo, and Spencer Lillies. And Susie Young was the production assistant.
Yay.
So there's a lot of people on this. Oh, and I forgot the actual overall mix engineers, which was Matt Whitmire for episodes 1 through 3 and Alyssa Dumas for episodes 4+.
Oh my god, there's a lot.
Yeah, this is like probably the most in-depth you will ever hear any of us go into mixing.
Side note,
because of
welcome
how
to
much
a sound cadence dub, boys and girls.
Yes, this was dubbed over at Sound
Yay.
Cadence. This wasn't dubbed in-house at
And
Funimation.
also, we probably have like their page up with all of the freaking credits. It's
Yes!
it's
I do! Yes, I do, because I asked Marissa, I'm like, hey, Marissa, do you have like a cast list for this? And she goes, here you go.
voila.
So, to go over Amber Lee Connors as a director, she directed the dubs for Hells, Rio Rainbow Gate, and Galaxy Express 999 Eternal Fantasy. Assistant director Marissa Lenti, they did BTX and BTX Neo, the Konodon Collection, and Komodo Friends. Emily Fajardo directed Theramai Roman, and Damon Mills was the assistant director on series such as Ensemble Stars, A3 Spring and Summer, Season Spring and Summer, Kono Oto Tomore Season 2. Marissa Lenti, as a writer, has written for series such as Armed Girls, Machiavellism, Bloom Into You, and Tada Never Falls in Love. As a music director, Don Bennett has done series such as Pop Team Epic, Saran Zomnai, and Case Files 221 Kabukicho. Giovanni Cruz, she has done music directing for series such as Fairy Tail and helping out with Komodo Friends. Megan Chipman helped out with music direction for Robi Hachi and Zombieland Saga, and this was the only credit I could see for David Wall. As a music director, Amanda Lee has
lyricist.
Is the lyricist. She does a lot of covers under her own branch, Amelie. And that's about it. Sorry, that took forever.
It's okay. And Sean Christmas normally, for at least my knowledge, he's done a lot of mixing for Amelie's songs as well.
Yes. Alright, so Gigi, why don't you start us off?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's start off with the music first, because it's really kind of a very large part of this show. First of all, from the very first song, I could tell that Amelie wrote those lyrics.
Yes.
Like if you're a fan of Amelie, which I am, yeah, those are definitely her lyrics. She just has this style about them that flows, and it works in this series. All the singing really sounds professional, and it's mixed really well. Also, one thing that I could feel during these songs, like a lot of times when people dub over anime songs, they sound kind of wooden when people are singing, just because they're trying to get like all the things in the right places and all the syllables and all the notes. And a lot of times, dub actors aren't professional singers, which is fine, but this sounded really professional. It sounded like there were a lot of emotions behind the songs and behind the vocals in them, which is really great because as we get into talking about the directing, a lot of these actors are new. So I don't know if they're singers or not. I know some of them are singers, but let's talk about this. So Amber Lee Connors and her crew directed a very large ensemble cast, and most of them were new or newish actors. She had to cast people who had to be able to sing. What a project. Like this, I know I talk about passion projects a lot for directors and writers and actors and everything. I feel like this might have been one of them just because of everything that went into every single episode. It's a lot. This is a lot to do. Then they did it in simuldub style, which to me was outlandish. Like, I can't believe all of that. All the whole crew for direction has all the respect for me. Nobody sounds alike in this dub, which is also great because there's a million boys, and you know, once you start getting into the millions of boys, a lot of them could sound alike. And I did like the fact that a couple of more well-known voice actors had smaller cameos in there, where if you were looking for a certain someone, you might be able to find them. Like the entire swim team. Thanks for basically casting my fake voice actor reverse harem. Appreciate it. All of my husbandos in one place.
And the president of the swim team is, of course, your husband,
Ian Sinclair.
So
Gigi's like, I prefer this version of the free dub.
Yes.
Yes, give me this one.
I can make that joke because Josh is in the actual free dub.
Yes.
It's a different Sosuke, but it's okay. Right.
Different Sosuke. It's fun.
Sosuke?
Oh, what was it? Was it Hello, Ske, Sosuke?
Yes.
I loved it. Okay, so with the writing, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my God.
So, once you start this anime, you're thinking this is a tropey idol anime, but you have to kind of prepare yourself for the twist that comes in the middle. So yes, there are a lot of tropes, and a lot of tropes with the characters and with the voices, but the good part about it is that they all are differentiated, so you can kind of take the tropes out of it a little bit. And then once that twist happens, I don't know, maybe it was me, I kind of felt like a shift. You guys know the Ghost Stories dub?
Yes.
I've never watched Ghost Stories, but I've
fucking
heard of it.
own
It's
it.
infamous. Ghost Stories is infamous, and Megan keeps telling me I have to fucking watch it. So eventually.
I'm very infamous for disliking the Ghost Stories dub because I don't think it's funny and I think it's kind of offensive.
Oh no, it's totally offensive. It is intentionally offensive.
I know it is. That's just not my humor. But I feel like this, like, once the twist hit, could have been almost like a gag dub, but I was living for it. Yeah. I was like, this is what I would want in a gag dub, but it's not a gag dub. Like, I just loved it. All the different dialogue styles that had to be written for this, all the memes that were in there. Somebody said lit like all the time. The stan people, the cats stan the swim team. Hello, called out the three of us things. Everything, like all the humor and the writing just made it so good. Uta, the writing for Uta, I know some of it was improvised in the booth, but writing for him was like a category onto himself because Uta is fucking nuts, and I'll talk more about Uta when we get there.
Uta's a special kind
Uta's
of person.
Uta's a very special boy.
He's a special kind of trope there. And when the twist clicked, God, did I feel fucking called out. I felt called out, like, and then you kind of like had to know your way inside these games to like get every single nuance in the writing so that if you didn't get that there was a twist, like you would know. Like it's hard to explain because I feel that some people aren't going to get that there's a twist in there.
Yeah.
Like if you don't play gacha games or if you don't play like mobile games, like you might not get it. But I got it and I felt called out. And all I would like to say is thank you to my boyfriend for not forcing me, but he made me watch Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. And while I didn't really care for the last Avatar thing, I did enjoy That's Rough Buddy. So thank you for that meme and thank you for putting the meme in the show.
I wrote that down as a note from episode 10. That was
That's
great.
Rough Buddy.
I never would have got that joke except for you, babe.
There's a That's Rough Buddy joke?
There is in episode 10.
When?
Yes. They're in the karaoke room and they're talking about something and Uta says, "That's rough, buddy."
Yeah.
Damn you, Uta.
Can I just add one little point? Because I did live tweet some of my reactions.
Oh, I did too. I retweeted like most of my reactions.
And there are some points where some of the writing on it did get shifted from Marissa's original design. And real quick, shout out to the ADR script supervisors Howard Wang and Emily Fajardo for that, because there was a line. And this is the one I found out about. Flavor favor.
Yes!
Yes.
You just did me a flavor favor.
Like, no, legit, there was a thread, and Marissa's like, I don't think this was me. This might be Amber's doing. And then Amber's like, nah, this might be Howard's doing. And then Howard just this gif's like, it's me!
It's the liar, it's me gif.
Yes. I was like, that's great.
Uta dialogue is like a character unto itself. Mush mushy. Hello, skay. So skay.
Mush mush.
He is so quotable. Like
Uta.
I wish more people would watch this show so I could quote him constantly.
Uta is my favorite character because I'm pretty sure that even though they live in a game simulation and in Japan, that boy is on some magic fucking mushrooms.
Uda's I will admit, I'll say this now. He's my favorite performance. He's not my favorite boy, though. Because he's my favorite performance, but he's up there.
Uda.
I will talk about Uda when we get to him.
Uda
because,
probably.
My opinion is weird.
Uda probably smells like bong water.
And cotton candy.
He's on a fluffy cloud. It's fine.
Yeah, he's on a cloud of something.
Oh my god, I'm done. Somebody else.
He is in a committed relationship with Mary Jane.
Look, this is like the token Ranbu of idol anime. We gotta.
No, that's Ensemble Stars.
It is Ensemble Stars. This is a close second.
Gigi, we're gonna have to rip off that band-aid, but at least Noah will be there for it.
Thank you.
God, I miss you bitches.
I say that as the person who's most excited to talk about it because I fucking love that dub.
Oh, God.
Is it very good? Not really. Am I entertained? Hell yeah.
Oh, should I go now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
Look, Gigi has puffed and passed to you, Stephanie.
Ah, yes. I will inhale the puff. What the fuck did I just say?
Stephanie is the person who comes up and goes, "I would like one marijuana."
Yes. Yes, I 100% am. Like, oh shit. As someone who's never smoked a day in her life, too. But I know what marijuana smells like. I used to work at a car rental company, and people smoked in fucking cars. Marijuana smell is a pain in the ass to get out of cars. I digress. Holy shit. So,
Took a turn.
Alright, Stephanie, go ahead.
This dub is absolutely insane. This is like a monumental task, basically, of not only dubbing a show regularly, but all the songs and doing all of this stuff, and it sounds so clean, so, like, concise, very professional. Like, you could, like, there are so many parts of this dub that, not just in the music, but in the dub and the direction and the writing in general, one small slip up and it could, like, ruin probably the whole thing, in all honesty. But I 100% appreciate what they did with this show. Like, kudos to Amber on the directing, because, like Gigi said, a good amount of the casting in the show is a mix of lesser known actors or don't know who the fuck this person is in my life. And then, like, in the smaller roles, again, we have people like fucking Josh Greeley or Ian Sinclair, as an example, like, coming in a smaller role. But no, like, they really had to cast this show especially based on, like, who's able to sing. That is probably, like, prerequisite number one that they had to take into consideration for this, especially with the dub songs in mind. So the directing and the casting on this is just, love it. Like, there's so much diversity and dynamicism in this cast that I absolutely love. The writing is just I couldn't help but smile every single time a weird ass one-liner comes into play. And you know me, like, you know me, like, there are shows where if some of the writing and the dialogue is way too, like, modernized or tropey or memed and all this fun stuff, I don't like it, and it's usually a problem for me. I'm learning now that, thankfully, if a show really goes in that direction and kind of plays with the script on it a little bit more loosely, so long as it's done in a very good context to me, and done so well that I enjoy it, but for the right reasons, I absolutely love it. And this is one of those cases. I know I recently had the same the same thing pop up for Okami-san and Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Same thing, like, because those two scripts also took their own liberties with it, and it actually worked very well for me. And then, real quick, the music. Holy hell. Again, this is a behemoth of a task that the team had on hand, and oh my god, did they deliver. Like, I also listen to Amelie's songs really frequently, so I also did recognize that it's like, oh yeah, 100% she wrote these songs, and I enjoyed them so much, and I love the mixing that Sean Christmas threw in there, and the harmonies, and oh my god, it's so much fun. And this show, I've learned that there are people that I never knew could sing before that can sing. And I'm like, I am here for this. Granted, there are some people in some of the bigger songs toward the end where there's more people and it's like, you're credited, but I actually want to hear you as a solo song. 100%. Like, I would have loved to have had that if there was more time. But oh lord, like, this is a strange behemoth of a show and a strange behemoth of an undertaking on Sound Cadence's part, and the team just, I think, absolutely nailed it. Like, oh my god. It's crazy, but I can't say much more than that, honestly.
Okay, so I would like to start off by not talking about the music, but about the writing and direction. I think the direction on this is fantastic. It has a ensemble cast that is very well-rounded with veteran voice actors, actors who I think maybe have slipped under a lot of people's radars, or, I would say out of the 3 main characters, maybe 2 of them are super, like, well-known, that being the voices of, Saku, Uta, and Sosuke. Because I remember I had only heard about one of them earlier that year because of another Funimation simuldub.
But to say, Sosuke is actually the one that's relatively new to me.
Yes, and we'll get to him.
Same.
So I like that combination. I like that this is a dub that pulled in people from across the country.
Yes.
And because this has people who you see a lot in Sentai dubs, people you see a lot in Funimation dubs. There are people that pop up in California dubs that are in this. I think that the collective coming together to make this dub a thing is what remote dubs that are being done in COVID era should be striving to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dub that is, I think, a bit of a precedent setter. Before that, like, you obviously have big name projects like Fairy Tail, My Hero, Black Clover that did bring in people from, like, California or Houston, but it was very rare that you would ever see, like, the cross between them for a show of this level. Because, face it, as much as I love shit like Token Rambu and Ensemble Stars and that type of stuff, it's still a very niche genre. This is a very niche show.
Mm-hmm.
This is a show that I watch because I think it's a very interesting experience, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to talk to Ecchi McDoubleD's to sit and watch this show because it's an interesting take on it, because he's too busy frothing at the mouth for, like, the newest episode of I Can't Believe My Little Sister is the Student Council President and I want to sniff her panties.
Oh, Lord. Can I also just jump in? Like, the fact that you brought up that it's amazing that this show basically could set a precedent for, like, remote recording. There is a show that, at the time of recording this, just started that is a Sound Cadence show, and I really want to talk about it later on.
What is
100%. Like, I watched the first episode. The first 2 episodes, I'm like, okay, I want to talk about this.
It's Arte. Arte has...
Oh, yeah.
Arte has a cast that literally spans 2 countries.
I didn't know that was Sound Cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Marissa's
helming
directing
it.
Yeah, Marissa's helming it, and the lead actors are Felicia and another guy who lives in, like, Canada.
Yep.
Nice.
And Wayne Grayson's also in the dub.
Yeah, the voice of Joey.
Joey Wheeler.
Joey Wheeler's in there.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm like, oh, no, but, like, 100%, I want to talk about that show later on in the future, like, 100%.
Yeah,
like, yes.
And that's the thing, is, like, I like that this is a cast that was kind of more, like, across the country, instead of being completely insular like other casts can be, and I'm hoping that going forward, a lot more casts for shows that are a little bit more niche, like your idol shows, can broaden their pools. Granted, I want that for all shows, so there's that. Music-wise, okay. So I'm the person who loves anime dubs, but usually hates dub songs.
Right.
I do not usually like them. And it's based off of bad experiences with some people who are very vehemently for them to the point of being incredibly rude, and it just turns me off from them. And I will agree that sometimes with Gigi, they are very, very wooden because I think they're beholden to lip flap matching.
Yes.
And a lot of the songs in this were done in, like, montage style, which I think fucking saved it.
Yeah. It helps.
And the other thing is, too, is that I think unlike a lot of other insert songs, these were all based off of Vocaloid songs. And frankly, if you're not a person who has ever heard a Vocaloid song, they're computer generated. And they have a digital, very high-pitchy quality to them. And trust me, me being the person that I am, I have subjected my mother to enough Vocaloid songs that I think she wants to kill me.
You subject your mother to a lot of shit. I'm surprised she hasn't killed you yet.
I mean, fair. I'm surprised she hasn't snapped and, like, shoved my... She had the perfect opportunity this morning, too.
I love you, Megan's mom.
She can't hear you.
Still, I'm gonna say it. I love you, Megan's mom.
I'll make sure she hears that when we put this out.
Good.
But no, I like I said before, I've watched the Makaku City Actors, which is another series that is based off of Vocaloid songs. And even that, in there, all of the songs were actually recovered for the show by, like, an actual human singer. Which is a fun fact that I don't think anybody else really knows, because why would you ever watch that show? It was fucking awful. And I still want it dubbed, and I would 100% want Sound Cadence to do it and cover and dub the songs. 100%. So, I absolutely love these. I think this is some of the best dub singing in a dub I've heard. Mm-hmm. And,
for sure.
I actually thought this was better done than the Sar and Zamnai songs. And those were, I think, a lot more labor-intensive.
Now that you say that, 100% I agree.
The production value is much higher
100%.
than the Sarazanmai songs.
Which, I liked the Sar and Zamnai dub songs. I thought they were very well done. I thought they were incredibly hard. I can't believe they did those on a simuldub schedule. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought that was fucking insane. Yeah. But these came out, like, a lot better. These were, and I have to agree with this is a lot of people I knew could sing because I've watched them sing in other stuff. I've specifically heard a couple of other people sing because they maybe do covers on their own time. Mm-hmm. They have it, as we recently found out, somebody has a degree, has done musicals in his hometown city that we were very surprised to learn that he had done that musical. And we'll get to that when we get to him.
You're welcome for that discovery, by the way.
Yeah, fuck you. So, I genuinely think that this is a dub that should be lauded. Even if you don't think it's very good, there's a lot of technical stuff that went into this. And there's a lot of technical things that get, I think, ignored by a lot of dub fans, like mixing, and lyric adaptation, and song mixing. Because that's the other thing. Sometimes songs sound like they're on a different wave level than the rest of the show's, like, dialogue track. Yeah. And I didn't notice that at all in this. And my TV is a piece of shit. So just overall compliments to the cast and crew of this. Yeah.
It wasn't just the song mixing that was really good, like the dialogue mixing was really good. Because I had captions on when I was watching it, and there are little parts that like Uda's saying in the background that I'm like straining to hear in a good way because they're not captioned. And I'm like, what's this gremlin gonna say? Come on, Uda, say it a little louder. I know you're gonna be in there, so you like have to like catch them. They're like Easter eggs. I love it.
Actors Uda's connection, because we all love him.
Yes,
100%.
Hey, Uda,
Can I add one thing?
What?
I know it's probably an impossibility of this happening. I said this in our chat. My dearest wish is a sound cadence dub for Uda no Prince-sama.
Yes! 100% would let them do it.
I would 100% be for a sound cadence dub of Uda no Prince-sama. I would 100% be down for it.
Would you let them do Suki Uda?
Oh, yeah. Idolish 7, go for it.
Yes, please, Crunchyroll, please let Idolish 7 out of jail. Let Marissa touch it. She would make it gold.
All the rest, please take them.
Let the sound cadence team touch some shit. Come on, let's go.
Just let sound.
I only say about Udapri because it's Udapri, and I know the fan base, and they will flip their shit if anybody but Mamoru Miyano is Tokiya. So
they can fight me.
I have mentioned to David Wald many times that if this ever comes across his plate at Sentai, please steal it and please play Kamyu. I will accept no other actor as Kamyu. None. So.
I'm just saying, I've learned to. As a Love Live fan, I've just learned to ignore people.
It's like, look,
I've just
English-speaking people can have fun with their shit too. All right, let's be real.
It's just like, cool. I'm just gonna take my ball and go over here where people aren't being assholes.
Yes, that's really
it's hard. Sometimes mean people follow you. You know how it goes.
I know it's true.
That's when you kick them in the genitals.
Well, anyway, I don't want to talk about this.
Revenge is a dish served by kicking a dude in the nards.
But no, I would be down for a sound cadence dub for Udapri.
The boys. 100%. Before we get into the actors, we have to talk about some background characters, including the one actual woman in the entire show who means something. And the villain.
Yes. Terminal side ponytail.
Have you... Anime fans, let me have a PSA with you for a second. I'm gonna be Captain America turning around a chair.
Oh no.
So you've noticed a character you like has brown hair and a side ponytail. She's got about 2 to 12. She's got about 2 to 10 episodes. It's terminal.
Yep.
There is no cure.
Yep.
And it's all your fault. Because
She's
you
all
got
dying.
emotionally invested in this.
At least Nozumi is alive.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, Nozumi is alive.
She had the dead girl hair.
She did have the dead girl hair, but she's
she
surprisingly alive.
Don't worry, she had a little cannabis therapy thanks to Uda.
Oh, Christ.
Anyway.
She got a little seedy weeb oil, if you know what I'm saying.
Christ.
And then there's the boss. Dun dun dun. He's the asshole at the gacha game site who says that the server is dying because it's hemorrhaging money, but in real truth he got Al Caponed. And it's your fault that he set the shitty rates. He set your shitty rates. He's the reason why you can't get any 5 stars and Genshin Impact. Fuck. He's the reason why you keep getting more Summer Beach show Cecils.
I hate him.
He's the reason
why I keep getting...
He's the reason why Magia Record got shut down in the US.
Juan.
He's the reason why the Kimono Friends game failed.
Can we talk about who voices these characters, please?
I'm not done making him sound evil.
You already made him evil enough, alright?
He got rid of the cats in the town. He stole your brownie. And he thinks that there should be another season of My Sister, My Writer.
Fuck. Megan, please.
He also comes on forums and complains that Golden Kamui has too much manservice because he's a coward.
What?
He's the person who looks at he's the person who looks at the otter scene in Golden Kamui season 2 and goes, "No homo."
Fuck that noise. All the homo. I don't give a shit. Let's go. To which I'm excited for Golden Kamui to come back, by the way.
This man simps for Rhea in Fire Emblem. Oh. Anyway, playing Nozomi Otonomiya is Caitlin Glass. Playing the boss is Kent Williams. Caitlin Glass, you'll know as characters such as Mio Abakata in Free, Tomoe Oriki in Hyoka, and Nefertari Vivi in One Piece. Kent Williams, you'll know as the judge in Ace Attorney. To which I just think of the fucking Ace Attorney of I'm gonna come all over them tits. Fuck. The Ace Attorney bloopers. He's Deus Ex Machina in the Future Diary, and Rigurd in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Go ahead, Steph.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not even, like, a full hour into this. We're just starting on the characters, and we're...
Oh, are we already an hour in? Holy shit.
We're 48 minutes in.
Holy fuck, I hope you're ready.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know who's editing this right now.
Not me.
Anyway, so, Caitlin and Kent, right? Okay. I'll start with Kent Williams, because he doesn't really pop up a ton in the show, just to act as evil plot device, essentially. But he has a calm, cool, collected demeanor, and it's just like, this is what we're doing. This is what's happened, Keishi. Like, we're gonna shut this down. You think you can get away with this? Like, it's like, we can just take the data and make a new system. Like, he's like a smarmy asshole, and it's great. It's not on the level of fuck you Detective Man from Death Parade, but,
but fuck him for trying to kill our boys, am I right, girls?
Fuck him for trying to kill our boys. Fuck the boss, not Kent Williams, thank you very much, let's make that distinction clear. No, Kent Williams is a joy. Kent Williams is always a joy when he pops in and dubs to me, especially in, like, fun characters like this, for instance. And then Caitlin as Nozomi, she has a little bit of a larger role, because she's seen more consistently throughout the show. She tries to be this for the most part, this positive ray of sunshine for Saku, trying to encourage him to be able to live his life, especially because throughout the majority of the show, it is believed that she is dying and she will not survive. So her main role at that point is trying to push Saku to be able to live without her when that time comes. And Caitlin is great. She's a fun, like, big sister, kind of a maternal figure role because we have no indication of what happened to their parents at all. So Caitlin takes on the maternal role essentially, and she does so phenomenally. But she manages to survive. And we're all happy because Nozomi's sweet. We must protect Nozomi. She's the one female character in this show. Can we please protect her? Sweet Nozomi. But no, both these roles were fun and enjoyable. I do like them a lot. They're just not huge prominent ones throughout the course of the show. So,
all right, Gigi.
I didn't write down anything for this. I wrote my own notes, which was basically me writing down characters that either I liked or thought were important enough to write notes about. So I will say that before the twist happened, I was really feeling Nozomi, and I felt that bitch was gonna die. So when she didn't die, and I felt like she was actually dying throughout the whole anime, like the voice sounded like death, I was like, oh, how did this happen that she's not dead? Good on ya. But she did a really good job of convincing me that she was going to die.
I got better. It's just a flesh wound.
They tried to turn me into some data.
But guess what? I'm just a plot device. I'm not.
She turned me into a newt. A newt.
I'm an N card.
I got better.
Instead of a you are.
Fuck.
Nobody wants me. I'll just sit here in the hospital and die. Why are we talking like this? Anyway.
Why not?
I know. Fuck my life.
Listen, I offended the French in the Smile Down the Runway episode. It's time to offend the British.
Just wait till Emma Victorian romance hits.
Oh no.
Oh man, I can't wait for that episode.
I can't wait either.
We
don't even know how that's gonna work out. Like I think like at least half of us ordered it.
I think both seasons funded.
I funded season 1, but the slacker backed season 2. So
yeah, that's what I mean.
I got them. Don't worry, the girl who hates accents got them both. Anyways, Kent Williams, I really didn't pay that much attention just because I was angry because he was consistently giving me Summer Beach show Cecil and bad gacha rates. So therefore. Good job being mean, Kent Williams. Thanks for ruining my life and taking my money.
Nice.
And killing my husbandos. Good job.
For attempting to murder them.
Good thing that the girls won. Haha.
Hell yeah.
What's stronger than one man being a dick? A stampede of pussy.
Woo!
Fuck yeah.
Just Simba's in the gorge. Somebody just... Jackson, I'm gonna need you to Photoshop me something. And it might be a little not safe for work.
Already right off the bat, we're giving this to Jackson again. Okay, good to know.
Oh no, I'm not saying that we're gonna give it to Jackson. What the fuck, Love Live? Get back in the game. Did you fucking time out on me, you bastard?
What happened?
I was playing live while Gigi was talking because I needed to play my daily. And then all of a sudden my game was like, nah, fam, you're gonna just...
That's
you
okay.
Bitch.
Guess
it knows you're recording.
Apple support. Guess who called Apple support today because I couldn't pay $8.99 to get my Shining box re-uploaded in Udapri, and I thought somebody had hacked my Apple ID because it wouldn't work. Me.
Was it Gigi?
It was Gigi.
Welcome to the life of a couple of women who like playing idle games.
Guess what Gigi had to do? Restart her fucking phone. What a dumbass.
You're not a dumbass. It's the computer who's dumb.
Look, I just needed my fucking 95 prisms, okay?
Anyway.
I'm done.
Okay, so let me talk about the spawn of Satan and the angel.
The spawn of Satan and the... Oh my god! Stupid joke. Megan, you'll remember this. Archangel Mikhail.
Oh, fuck, Caitlin, what?
Was
so that's what happened to that Archangel from fucking Maria.
Shit! Archangel...
After she made Sunny go explode.
She reincarnated into apparently a game as this sickly woman.
Man, this isekai sucks for her.
Shit.
Gigi, I want you to know that when I watched Maria the Virgin Witch and Caitlin's character made Sunny's character blow the fuck up like a balloon, I thought he was giving her a hug.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I will take your word for it.
So this evil priest tries to choke out the archangel, and my dumbass thought he was giving her a hug.
I mean, that's perfectly understandable.
And of course, Archangel's like, I'm not taking your bullshit. You die now. Boom. So,
I keep forgetting. Once again, I'm recording back on my laptop, which means I have my titty mouse, and I keep touching the titty.
For the furry titty mouse. Anyway.
Yes, he's got little chest hairs, it's great. So Caitlin Glass as Nozomi was very sweet, very kind. I like that you could tell that she was dying. I know when she writes okay, so there's a part where she gives her brother a bag.
Yes.
And I was like, is that her soul in there?
Oh my god!
I was like, okay, because the episode's like, there are white ghost people that control the town, and if you're nice to them, they grant your wish. So I thought she was gonna fucking turn into one.
Wow.
Before you find out later that they're just trial avatars. They're like the assholes who keep doing a free trial to Netflix.
And then canceling
so they don't
it.
And then canceling it to get into the free trial. I thought she was going to turn into one of those. So I thought she literally gave him her soul in a bag and she was going to die.
Oh, shit.
Man, I write weird fanfiction.
Weird. You
So
write
no,
the best fanfiction. What are you fucking talking about?
Listen, nobody was having sex in that one. No, so I thought Caitlin was really good as the dying sister. I thought she was nice and friendly, and she had to play the dying when she needs to. Kent Williams as Dickhole McAttempted Murderer.
Oh, man.
He was nice and evil.
Mass genocide.
He's just, it's okay. They don't have feelings. Remember, your JPEG that you spent $89.99 on doesn't have feelings.
Stop.
And they're just gonna
calling me out. Kamu's birthday only comes once a year.
It's okay, Gigi. Remember, you're helping keep Kamu alive.
Yes.
I'm about to drop $40 for Rin in like 3 weeks. It's okay.
Oh my god.
But he's the guy. He has that level of, it's okay. Your Neopet's never going to die. We can rebuild him.
Oh shit.
He's the asshole who tells you your Neopet's gonna die. Coincidentally, I would love it. I would love a Neopets anime.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Gigi, yes, your Neopets can never die.
That's good to know.
Okay, who among us didn't have a Neopets account?
Me.
I had one, yeah.
I did not.
I
Once
had
again,
a
Steph-
Webkins, too.
Once again, we proved that Steph didn't have an actual childhood.
This is true.
Didn't have a Neopet, didn't go to a Chuck E. Cheese.
I live a sheltered life in the state of Maine, alright?
All she did was sit in her cottage and eat lobster.
Look. Lobster's delicious, fuck you.
Did you know? Okay, so I just want to say that lobsters and crabs are the same type of creature, just one is folded hot dog style and the other one is folded hamburger style.
I hate my
hamburger
life.
style.
You're right, and I hate you
I
now.
hate my life.
Oh shit.
Who's
There
next?
wasn't a crab Neopet, but there was one called a loop, and it was a wolf, because lupe is wolf in Spanish.
God damn it.
Also, they totally ripped off the Little Mermaid, because they had, like, cute little aquatic ones, and there was a good one and a bad one, and their names were Floatsums and Jetsums.
Wow. That's
Nice.
good shit.
I'm on a roll. And you know what? You know who else is on a roll? The Culture Club and the Beautification Club.
Are we
putting them together?
Yes.
Let me get my
Okay.
chart that's done by hair color. All right.
So there is Ushio Azabu, who is the head of the Japanese Culture Club. He's got a bowl cut. He literally looks like Ikto's like long lost brother from Smile. I almost called him Project Runway and caught myself.
Shit. Side note, at the
Two
time
episodes in a row!
Side note, at the time of recording this, Smile Down the Runway episode is online, so please go and watch that episode.
He looks like Ikto's brother from Smile Down the Runway, but he's far more violent and thinks he's an actual samurai, and God forbid you if you cross the streams country-wise. Karu Narugo is another member of the Culture Club. He's the guy that has the Kyudo bow and arrow, and in the the second to last episode, he shoots out.
He's basically the only one with an actual ponytail.
Yes, he also shoots out the window like a gangsta.
Yes.
There is Rei Ichiodani, who's the head of the Beautification Club. He's got like the red hair and the green eyes and the kind of like bullish cut, and he's the one who gets really mad that Ryo has cats on campus and keeps leaving all the cans around. And then there's Kakeru Iomori. He's got a mullet.
He has a sister complex.
He loves his sister.
And he's got a mullet.
Yes.
Like, no wonder your sister is embarrassed of you. Have you fucking seen yourself?
Shit. Not wrong.
Who the fuck let Joe Dirt into this anime?
Oh god, anyway.
Alright, so playing Ushio is Mike Himoto, playing Karu is Jared Green, playing Kakeru is Sam Biggs, and playing Rei is Mike McFarlane. Mike Himoto, you'll know his characters such as Kazush Kine in Domestic Girlfriend, Karu Ijuin in Tada Never Falls in Love, and Shuhei Yonizuka in Ao-chan Can't Study. Jared Green, you'll know his characters such as Ryuji in Darwin's Game, Koro Kiryu in Ensemble Stars, and Rock in Nanbaka. Sam Biggs, you'll know his characters such as Skumo in Nanbaka. And Mike McFarlane, you'll know as Jean Kirstein in Attack on Titan, Tybalt in Romeo x Juliet, and Odebek Alton in Yuri on Ice. Alright, Jeej.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip over Rei because he wasn't important to me. I will also skip over Kakeru, although I wrote him down and then later crossed him out. So, both were fine. You were fine boys with fine acting, just nothing that really stood out to me personally. So let's talk about my favorite performance in the whole anime, and that is Ushio. Not my favorite character, he's not my best boy, but this is my favorite dub performance in this anime, because this is the best. Like, I believed this bitch was obsessed with traditional Japanese everything. Like, I was like, put me in a kimono, you could wear a yukata, maybe that's backwards. Ushio would correct me and then hit me with one of those wooden sticks and I would be fine with it. The last episode got me. Like, there's the one where there's like the tea thing going on. Like, I believe that he would cut me because I drank the wrong tea. But the sword fighting episode at the end, that was what put it over the top. And I was like, yes, Mike Himoto, yes. He said this line and he was like, fear not, knaves. And I was like,
yes. He went full ham for a second. It was great.
This bitch LARPs.
It was so over dramatic. The whole thing.
It's it's a mix of like LARP or like Chinibyo issues.
Oh, it was fucking blessed. It was the best. I actually thought this would be Megan's favorite character because it reminded me a lot of Token Ranbu.
He's kind of a scene stealer for me, but Uta is just so strong.
Yes. I know. Kaoru also was really high up for me. So there's like this tiny growly tone in Jared Green's voice that like fucking gets at me, and I'm just like, you were almost best boy if you would have had more episodes, Kaoru. Oof. But he also kind of sounds like a narrator. Like, I want him to read me a story in like this weird voice, but then check it, because I don't know how many of you are going to get this reference, because I spent 20 minutes trying to Google it for the boyfriend because he didn't know what I was talking about.
Okay.
He fucking sounds like the movie phone guy. That probably dates me slightly. Oh, God. But
what if he was the movie phone guy?
I don't think so. Jared Green, are you the movie phone guy? If you are, can you call me and say, welcome to Movie Phone? He sounds like the fucking movie phone guy. That's and amazing. I'm here for it. Thank you for existing.
Ring, 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 ring. You've reached the Karu phone.
out my water.
Please read me the description to Billy Madison and how many stars it has.
Shit.
Hubie
Why
Halloween,
Billy
can you read the
Madison?
little lines on the Netflix for us? Jesus Christ.
Oh god, I was reading My Androgynous Boyfriend the other night, which is a fantastic manga, and if you're into good romantic comedies, you should read that manga because it's fantastic. And I love their knockoff Netflix, a Netflix original series.
Oh my god.
That's great.
And instead of it being Terrace House, it's called Log House.
That's amazing.
God damn it.
Oh, that's
I love
amazing.
Yeah, these boys were fucking great. I curse a lot when I get excited. But
Don't worry, I just curse a lot.
Ushio is my favorite performance. Mike Himoto fucking kills it again. How many roles is Mike Himoto gonna kill? Like, literally
I don't know, we still gotta watch Run with the Wind, man.
I do
need to watch Run with the Wind. Fuck.
Because he's everyone's boy prince.
I still gotta watch Golden Time.
I do too.
Oh, that's right, because he's Banri.
Quickly.
He's Tadabanri.
Tadabanri. Oh my god.
No, but like, no, because Gigi, have you ever seen any GIFs or clips of Run with the Wind?
I'm getting this mixed up with the one with the guy who has the owl.
Surene. You're mixing it with Surene.
No. So Mike's character in Run with the Wind is a manga nerd who like hates running and sucks at it at first.
That's amazing.
And he runs like me walking through a con where he's like shuffling and dying. And his character's nickname is Prince.
That's amazing.
God fucking bless. All right.
I love Prince is an internal mood, by the way, y'all.
Sounds about right. Shit.
Are you done,
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna go next and let Steph go last.
Okay.
So I'll talk about Mike first. I actually could not tell that was Mike McFarland. I kept getting confused. And frankly, so did a lot of the internet. The official actor song connection wiki, which I didn't use for cast information, I used it for pictures, says that this was played by Robert McCollum. You guys are wrong. It's Mike McFarland. I've checked on both Sound Cadence's website and ANN.
Whoops.
He was a good Ray. He didn't stand out. He had his moment where he's like, Rio, stop bringing all the pussy to campus, and I don't mean the girls. And then, Sam as Kakeru. I'm not familiar with Sam at all.
The same.
It's been a hot minute since I've ever watched Nanbaka, and I don't remember that character.
I don't even remember which character that is.
I don't either.
Like, I'll admit, I've seen, like, maybe 7 episodes of Nanbaka.
I've seen the whole thing, and I don't even know who that fucking character is. I'm gonna figure this out.
I'm looking him up.
I'm gonna look him up.
I need to look it up too. Oh, he's the guy he's the pink-haired ninja-looking motherfucker.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's number 1399.
Yep.
Apparently.
Okay.
So I actually really liked his Kakeru. I thought Kakeru was the right amount of obnoxious teenage boy who was way too happy about his sister. Though again, please, for the love of God, someone give him a haircut.
Yes. 100% yes.
It is 2020, and this was done in 2019. We do not allow business in the front, party in the back, unless you're a hockey player.
Look here. The hair salon's already opened. Kakeru, please go get a haircut.
Wear a mask.
I don't care.
Wear a mask, get a haircut.
Wear a mask, get a haircut. Like, look, I don't care if you just, like, tie him down and just shave it off. Just, you are a part of this, of the campus beautification club, and sometimes beautification doesn't come from within, it comes from tying him down and getting rid of the mullet.
Fucking God!
I fucking hated it. Just please, give him a goddamn haircut.
Have I mentioned that I love, like, I do love me some OG episodes, but fucking Ladies Night always kills me too. I love you bitches.
So, Jared as Karu is the softest Jared. I was very surprised that was Jared Green, because it's not the type of tone I usually associate him with. Sorry, Jared. You play a lot of growly, big, buffy men.
Yes.
And, like, older dudes.
And then Shinso.
Look, I love Jared, but Shinso sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day.
Don't you diss my son. Fuck you.
Look, Shinso's a very good boy, but he has a very deep voice.
He's a good
So
boy.
does-
I love him.
I also like him as a Kiryu in Ensemble Stars, another character who's teenage boy deep voice. Like, I don't think I've heard Jared go this soft, except for his character, Otagine in Token Rambu. There it is, GG.
Hey.
I was gonna slip it in somehow. So no, I genuinely really liked it. I love in the second to last episode where he's taking Derek Snow and I think Brendan Blaber around.
Yeah, we didn't get a confirmation.
There's a lot of actors. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people we didn't talk about that were in the show, like Ian Sinclair, Aaron Dismuke, Alejandro Saad, Brendan Blaber, Kellen Goff, Derek Snow, Siren Strange. There's a bunch of people in this. Danny Chambers, like, there's just a lot of like little one-off characters that we're not talking about. Sorry, guys. But no, so I really like that this was a Jared that I wasn't 100% familiar with. And then there's Mike Himoto stealing and chewing the scenery as Ushio. Just that first, him and Jared's performances off each other are fantastic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they don't record in the booth at the same time, but there was some energy level between them both.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. And I want them paired up in scenes again, especially comedies, because I think they complemented each other very well. I think that they were in that kind of same, like, you could tell they were boys at the same age, but they didn't sound like each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I genuinely thought that was a lot of fun to listen to. And Mike is just having a fucking ball as Ushio. Ushio is a trip. I can't call him a weeb because he's Japanese.
He's a Japanese weeb.
No. Okay, so one of my favorite lines in this is when the feds are blocking off the school.
Yes.
And he's like, "You're traitors to all of Japan." And Jared goes, "You're gonna give yourself a conniption."
Yeah.
Because I say conniption all the time, so thank you, Marissa. They were great. And then in the very end where it's like, "I've activated my powers," and he just whacks him on the head, it's like, I wasn't ready! And Ushio has that kind of voice of a guy who thinks he's, like, prim and proper hot shit, but deep down he's a fucking mess.
He thinks, no, here's what he is. He's a Japanese purist.
He is, like, 1 second. He's, like, 1 second from having a breakdown because the sake cups aren't aligned. Like, he's the guy who's gonna tell you that your tattoo you think says beauty says, like, penis.
Yes. Like, legit.
And Jared and Mike gets that across in his voice. So well of, like, "I am so great. I am a genius. Oh no!" That image is, like, Mike's performance as Ushio in a nutshell. And it's a very, very fun performance, so that's all I have to say.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Rei and Kakeru first, the Beautification Club. Mike is kind of there. I did enjoy him as this fun, authoritative figure. The tone of voice is similar to Jean Kirstein. From
Attack on Titan's least CGI host.
That's my favorite character in Attack on Titan.
I love Jean. He's a fun character. Tone of voice is similar to that. Oh my god. He gets so mad at Rio, like, "Why are you leaving empty cans? Bitch, pick them up." It's fun. Sam Biggs, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a minute to get into this one. There are a few performances in this show, and this is a good place for me to start when I say this, that took me a minute to get into, because I did not know the direction this character was going, plus, considering who this is, it's an actor I don't normally get to hear. So, of course, it's going to take me a minute to try and figure it out. And god damn it, can I just say, my favorite moments of Sam's performance right here is any moment regarding his, like, obvious sister complex. Like, every single time he's like, "My little sister doesn't love me. I told her I helped them make this video," and she's like, "Well, anyone can help make the video. I feel like I should die." Like, it was so funny. I did enjoy it. It just took a minute to transition to that. I have a confession to make. Yes. I did an oops-a-daisy.
What?
I misread the sound cadence list of credits, and I thought this entire time that Ushio was Gregory Lush.
No, he's the, No, Gregory Lush's guy is the guy that Rio beats up, thinking that he's, like, murdering cats.
No, that's Kellen.
Oh, that's
killing off.
What is the name of who you're talking about?
The name,
Satoru.
The actual name is Satoru. That's the name of the character. The reason why I got it mixed up is on the sound cadence site. Ushio is before Satoru, so I accidentally mixed the two.
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is, so.
But, whoops-a-daisy, so I guess all my notes are related to Mike now. Not Gregory Lush. My bad. Not Gregory. Fuck, I'm gonna mix it up again. Mike Haimoto is just this cheesy motherfucker. This Japanese purist that is like, why are you having green tea with fucking cannolis? You're supposed to have it with Japanese sweets only.
Cannolis are delicious, by the way.
No, hard pass.
Bitch!
I don't want cheese in my dessert, bitches.
Look, it's still delicious, fuck you. But anyway.
But what about, I would say, what about cheesecake? But that's not cheese, that's cream cheese.
I will not eat that. That is disgusting.
I don't eat it because it gets me sick.
And people who fucking put cream cheese frosting on cupcakes are the devil. Fuck you guys.
Okay, that one is fair. That one is a fair and valid point.
All icing is good icing because it's just sugar.
Not cream cheese icing. That shit is fucking cream cheese. Get it out.
It's cream cheese and sugar.
I'm sure you're nice people,
anyway.
but you're ruining my dessert.
Anyway. Jesus Christ. No. Basically, Mike Haimoto's performance in a nutshell. I'm trying to make sure I find my notes that I wrote specifically for Gregory Lush, but they're actually Mike Haimoto notes. Fuck. Mike Haimoto in a nutshell is a goddamn drama queen. Like, this high-energy drama queen is like, you can't have green tea with cannolis, they have to be with Japanese sweets. And then, like, being this huge-ass drama queen at the end, fighting off these guards, and he's like, my hidden abilities have been unleashed. And he's just like, leave me. Like, that was a line that I wrote down. I was like, leave me. It was so funny how it was done. Oh, sweet lord. He was, what was the context? Oh, he was telling Jared's character as well as Derek Snow and I don't know who the other one is, to go ahead to the broadcast room, and he's just like, leave me. He's just acting like this huge ass drama queen. It was great. No, Mike Haimoto was so much fun. I just feel stupid for accidentally getting it mixed up with a different person. That's my bad. If it wasn't for a different character in this cast, Karu would have been one of my best, is one of my best boys, 100%. Cause this dude was like a silent MVP badass. Like, legit. He's like saving the day, getting the broadcast kids into the broadcast room. It was great.
And then blocking the door with them.
Just holding it.
To which, boy howdy, that door got done fucked up. That thing looks like Aaron and them just got the key into it.
Shit. No, but I'm gonna agree with I'll agree with Megan on this. This is a very soft Jared Green, because, like you said, Jared Green is not usually associated with very soft characters like this. Again, all of the, like, gruff, more hyper energy. He either has to do gruff, manly characters. Sometimes he plays older characters, like Matsuoka from Invaded. And then he has sometimes the high energy characters, like, for instance, you have Rock from Nambaka, for instance. But this is a very soft Jared Green, and I absolutely love it. And I am actually very sad for one thing. Jared Green is credited and is part of a couple of the larger songs in the last episode. I'm like, dude, what about Karu and Ushio? I would love for them to have their own fucking solo song, bitch. Like, let's go. I want to hear that.
I want them to have like an angry duet.
Yes.
Like the pink and the blue lesbian from Review Starlight.
Yes. That'd be so much fun. I would love it.
To which I hate that I can't remember their names, but you know, if you've seen Review Starlight, you know the two characters I'm talking about.
Yes. But no, this I love soft Jared. I wish we get soft Jared more often. Like, stop typecasting Jared in things, even though it's great. But let him have fun with other things sometimes. I like that. But no, aside from slight adjustment period for Sam Biggs' Kakeru. I loved all of these performances.
All right, awesome. So let's move on from culture and cleaning to archaeology.
Save for one, right?
Well, he's our advisor.
No, I mean Chiguma.
Oh, save for one, yes. Yes, one of them we're gonna do next. Let's talk about their teacher, Ushio Azabu. Their intrepid dog boy, Kai Akizuki.
Yay.
And Mikey Inoji, or if you can pronounce things right, Mike Inoji, who looks like he just walked off of an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fuck! You're right! Shit.
I'm not wrong!
I'm
Okay,
upset
so-
and I can't even argue.
So, Uski is the teacher who, seriously thinks something is fucking up with this world.
yes.
And he hacks into the Matrix, and then the Matrix catches him.
Yep.
And they make him evil for a bit, and then he gets snapped out of it by getting kissed by a cat.
Basically.
And then he knocks out some motherfuckers, and he can't remember. He's also wondering why love is an open door.
He's wondering how doors work. I think that's one of
Fucking doors.
I think that's one of my
never
favorite
fucking
be able
doors.
to see this.
I think it's my favorite
What?
gag early on is that he doesn't understand how doors fucking work all of a sudden.
Gigi, what did you
I
say?
will never be able to unsee this. Could you
Love is
imagine
an
fucking David Wald singing the Hans part in Love is an Open Door?
Well, we already.
But by
gave
the
away
way, guys,
one thing.
Ushki is played by David Wald.
I just that's my favorite Disney character of all time.
Gigi, I'd ask your priorities in men, but at this point I've learned not to ask.
Smart.
I've seen you at Disney World.
You missed it
God,
when we went to the
Pooh,
Frozen sing-along, girl.
I know! I wasn't on the boat! No! Okay, so earlier this year before the malware, Gigi, Itchy, and I went to Disney together. And we went on the Winnie the Pooh ride at 12 at night. Good night, Mom. And as we're rounding a thing, there's an animatronic of Pooh messily eating honey, and Itchy goes, "God, Pooh, you dirty bitch, swallow." And Gigi and I fucking lost it.
Pooh, you
damn
fat
it,
fuck.
God damn it!
Yeah, no, that was it. It was Pooh, you fat fuck.
I wish I could have gone to that. That would have been the best.
The other thing was us testing out the Tron light cycle coasters, and it looked like Darling in the Franxx, so Itchy and I took a Darling in the Franxx picture, and all I posted on was, get into the Franxx, Gigi or Itchy will have to do it again.
I was like, I'm not getting on that bike.
Shit.
No, when the human malware passes, I want all the girls and their boyfriends to take a trip to Disney. Don't worry, we'll just leave Andre in Toontown where he belongs because he's a clown.
Hey, babe.
Hashtag Andrew is over
Hold on, I gotta
party.
bring this to him. Hey, babe.
Yes.
So apparently, when the evil malware is done, all of the ladies and their boyfriends are going to Disney World. He's smiling. We're also gonna leave you at Toontown, by the way, because that is where you belong. He just gave me
Say
a
it.
thumbs up.
Say why.
Because Andrew is over party. Volume
Because
And-
he's a clown.
and he's a clown. He's now ignoring me. he's
Success.
back in
It's okay.
Fire Emblem
It's
again.
okay. It's okay, G. It's okay, Steph. We'll leave him in Toontown. Then we'll go to Epcot, get drunk, and then we'll try to fuck the Hans actor.
There isn't one.
Can we? Okay, we already brought up David Wald. What about the other fucking two characters? Because I need to talk about my best boy. Come on.
So,
Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining Andrew just in Toontown, riding the goofy roller coaster. This is fine.
Do you know that there's a jail in the Toontown at Disneyland? You can take
we
your
leave
picture
him
in
so
the
we can
jail.
Andrew in
Can
there.
we leave him in it?
Yeah,
Yes, we'll tie him to it, and then the Disney employees will have to break him out.
perfect.
Done. Anyway.
So, playing Ushio Azabu is David Wald, playing Kai Akizuki is Kyle Ignazes, and playing Mike Inoji is Damon Mills. David Mills, you'll know his characters such as Hokuto in Beat X Neo, Sugoshi Sumino, or the Rat in Junie Tyson's Zodiac War, and Shin Wolford in Uncle Grandpa.
What?
That is a joke.
Oh,
I'm confused.
Okay, so if you don't know, Caitlin Barr, when I think she was recording Wiseman's grandchild, her stepson or her boyfriend's son would call it Uncle Grandpa. Okay. So nobody actually calls it the Wiseman's grandchild, we just call it Uncle Grandpa.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for the context.
Kyle Ignatius, you'll notice characters such as Eiji in Afterlost, Spearman in Goblin Slayer, and Chiaki Uchimura in Suriduri Children.
Yes.
David Wald, Man of 1,000 Dilf Whispering.
Hallelujah.
The gay love of our lives. Our king.
God bless.
Our king, our savior.
Yes.
You'll know him as the low-hanging fruit in Citrus. I'm sorry. Gigi, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, his name is Sho Aihara in Citrus, Surumi in Golden Kamui, and because I swear to God, this is what he fucking sounded like the entire time as Ushiki, Toshio Ozuki in Shiki.
Yes!
I'm going first.
100%.
So, David Wald as, like, the world's sexiest science teacher.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I would roll for that science teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to point out that the other teacher is J. Michael Tatum and the gym teacher is Christopher Wakamp.
Yes.
But those two don't get to do as much. But Ushiki decides that he's gonna fuck with the Matrix.
He wants to hack into the system.
He's the guy who's gonna get his ass chased down by, what's his nuts? The guy who plays Elrond in Lord of the Rings. You know who I'm talking about!
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, fuck!
I'm dying right now. Oh, shit.
Okay. He's the guy who's... Come on, Google, I need you to load. Yeah, he's the guy who fucks with Hugo Weaving. Hugo Weaving is gonna pop out of the vent like it's a round of Among Us and shank Ushiki.
Yes! Shit. You're right.
And then Mike's body was discovered.
Fuck. Oh, Mike. Poor sweet.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about Memoirs of a Mike. Oh shit, he's got consumption.
God damn it. Y'all.
No, so David Wald gets to go on this crazy arc of, like, being Hans from Frozen, being attacked by Hugo Weaving, fucking with the feds, and then he's evil, which is Gigi's probably favorite thing in the show.
Evil Dilf. Evil Dilf.
God Technically, he's a TILF. He's a teacher I'd like to fuck.
Fair.
Oh.
Fair. Also fair.
Remember... do what TILFs would do.
What would Tilf do?
He would hack the system and get caught and then turned into a puppet. Yep. I love when he gets snapped out of it. He's like, you made me your puppet? Punch.
Like, chokehold. Done.
Chokehold! No, so David's got that, like, nice, calm dad voice for his dumb archaeology kids. Yeah. And then there's Damon Mills as Mike, who is a lot of fun. And it's, again, another thing where Damon Mills, I don't think had actually sung in a simuldub until earlier that year for INAZUMA.
Yes.
So I actually think he improved a lot.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he kind of gets his song during Memoirs of a Geisha.
That whole episode was weird.
Let's just fucking talk about that episode, man. That episode is like... I hate to bring up anything about a certain website of reviewers, but, like, do you guys know what the big-lipped alligator moment is?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so Gigi, have you ever seen All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know.
You know that
what you're
random
talking about
part
now.
in the movie where the alligator just starts singing and they never fucking talk about it again?
Yeah, but
And you all collectively, like, go, what the fuck just happened?
it's great, though.
That's what this is.
It's fantastic, but you're also like, what the hell?
So that's what a big-lipped alligator moment is.
Alligator moment is. So Mike gets, like, okay, so, like, Ushiki fucks with the system. Yes. And then all of a sudden, Mike glitches out and goes back to, like, old school Japan, where he gets put into a body of, like, a geisha lady who's dying of ye old consumption. I was like, when they're like, she doesn't have that long to live, I'm like, ah, yes, this bitch got TB. So Damon gets to sing a song about being a sad geisha, yes. And then for some reason, Mike's titties are just out. Yeah. I'm like, dude, he is like underage, and I'm not here for that. Now, if it was Ushiki,
Then it'd be legal, and we would have a different story.
sorry. Memoirs of an Ushiki doesn't come off the tongue as well as Memoirs of a Mike.
That's also true, though. That's sad.
So Damon has like these really great moments of being like an angry little Yu-Gi-Oh character who's been misplaced. Yeah. Somehow this motherfucker got out of Duel Links.
Fuck.
You're
right. Shit.
And he ended up in this show, but he's got to do this like song about how like woe is me, I'm a geisha. I almost said I'm a gangsta. I'm a geisha. And I need to have my master come back. And meanwhile, like, he's like the straight man to Kai's dumbass.
Yes.
And I love Kyle Ignacy playing dumbass characters. He sounds so chipper and so happy, and yet he's gonna have this drama which they start fighting over a fucking gotcha octopus curry thing.
It's fucking great.
They start having a fight over like this vaguely racist octopus.
This is like another moment where I feel called out because it's like, if you don't pull the card yourself, did you really get that gotcha?
Yup. So essentially you never actually did pull Shining Life Masato.
No, because fucking the boyfriend pulled him for me.
And she did it.
All my Masatos belong to my boyfriend.
Is that a loss though?
I mean, I'm kind of digging on him lately. Not gonna front.
Okay, did you see that one guy from Sleepy Princess who literally just looks like fucking Masato?
Yeah.
I
thought it was him.
No, like I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Oh god.
Oh shit.
So, I think that Damon and Kyle really, when they have to turn on the drama, they nail it. Cause like, also, I love that when he like wakes up and hugs him, Kyle's like, whoa, what the fuck? And I'm like, yes, they're boyfriends now.
Yeah, meanwhile, Damon's still in the mindset of, like, I am still this geisha.
I am
like, Master,
I've been
waiting for you. And then he snaps out of it. It's like, oh, shit.
And I'm like, you need to keep that out of the hospital room, good sir.
It's like, we need to leave. We'll give you some private time.
No, but the thing I really like is, I think Kyle sings another song.
He does.
Yes.
It's the one in episode 2.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's a really good singer, too.
Yeah, I know, right? That makes me so happy.
Like, I think he sings Kazemiche Hello World. I think he's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
As the singer for that. And I think he also sings Damon sings Yoshiwara Lament,
yes.
which was also fantastic.
I think that for Kyle, that's the only major song for him. He does pop in, obviously, on the ensemble ones at the end of the series, though.
Yeah, he does the 2 ending ensembles,
yes.
But yeah, no. If you go on the Sound Cadence website for the show, I think they actually have samples of
some of those songs. Yep,
songs, and I think Damon's is one of them.
Damon's is one of them. It looks like Kyle's is too, actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so if you ever want to just go listen to them out of context, you can kind of go there and
no,
listen.
yeah, 100%. They're really good.
We'll drop the link for that below.
Yes.
So no, that's done. I really like them. I don't think any of them maybe are my favorite performances or characters in the show. They're all very solid.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, especially for Damon coming off of watching Star and Azamnai earlier in the year, I think that it was a huge step up. Because I remember he was very nervous about singing in that, and this he sounded natural. Go Gigi, you spoke up first.
Well, okay, let me just tell you first of all, I didn't write any notes about David Wald. Shocker.
What?
But
Blasphemy.
This is the most David Wald performance ever. Like, I'm just saying, like, it felt like not that this is bad, because this is really good. Like, there was zero effort for him to sound anything less than natural. Like, he was going to teach me science and then tell me how to shut a door. Like, I literally just, the most David Wald performance I think I've ever heard. Other than, like, Ray in Love Stage was a little different, but this was like, if you're thinking of David Wald like he's the DILF Whisperer, this is top tier right here. Kai, every time Kai spoke, I laughed. I don't know why. I just thought he was just inherently funny. Anytime he was talking, I was just laughing. Very smooth, like a very smooth voice. And I felt that the performance was kind of oblivious and fluffy at the same time, yet it wasn't. I thought it was kind of a standout performance from a character that didn't stand out to me. I don't know. I really liked it. It was just very smooth, and I laughed a lot. I don't know why. Kai's voice is just funny to me. And then we have Mike, who used to be my best boy until I finished the anime. At first, Mike was number one because you know how I like them tsundere boys. He was super angry, a little tsundere shit, kind of. There's no romance in this. There's no girl, so he's technically like not tsundere. But if you were in a gacha game, he would be the tsundere type. Like, yeah, this would be like the type that I would roll for. The Yoshiwara parts were the best, though. There's a little tone flip he did when Mike realized that he was a woman.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, that was kind of genius. Right there. It's very subtle.
Yeah,
but like
100%.
It was really genius.
It's noticeable.
Yeah, and I really love the song. The song is great. That whole Yoshiwara episode was fucking great. Like, there's a game called The Men of Yoshiwara that I was thinking of the entire time, because that is a top tier Otome game if you're over 18. And I was just like, oh, is this what this is going to be? And then they were all women. And I was like, oh, that's still kind of cool. I would play that game. So that's why I was like, he's caught in a glitch in another game on their server. And I was like, I'm living for this. Like, just the plot and then the whole thing with the gacha. I was like, called out. Damon Mills calling me out again. So it was a good time. I really liked the archaeology club as a whole. There's another guy who's in there, isn't there?
It's Chiguma, but we're going to talk about him next.
Yes, we're talking about him next.
I don't know. But yeah, those top tier for me.
Yeah, we're talking about Chiguma next, and I'm assuming there's one reason for it, and it's called video games.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
yes.
Continue on. I'm done.
I'll start with David Wald's Usuke. This is David Wald playing David Wald as David Wald, as portrayed by David Wald. But it works so well. He like, it's very charming and endearing, and like he's really good with like. It goes back to, I love the fact that Megan brought up Dr. Ozuki from Shiki. Because it comes back to kind of this authoritative, a little bit of like authoritative, but also curious and inquisitive. Because Dr. Ozuki was that in spades. And Usuki, while it's not the same extent, because Ozuki goes through and sees some fucking shit in Shiki.
Okay, to be fair, Usuki almost killed them all like Dr. Ozuki did.
Usuki is not dealing with vampires, though.
I haven't seen Shiki yet.
Oh, shit,
Please,
my bad.
You need to see Shiki, Gigi.
Well,
it is amazing.
I pulled it out of my storage unit, so...
Good. Fucking do it.
Happy Halloween, please watch
Gigi,
it.
legit, Dr. Ozuki was my first time ever hearing David Wald as a voice actor, and I fell in love so fucking fast.
Whee!
He's so good in that show. But I digress. No, David Wald is fun. It's always charming, very authoritative, and it works very, very well. Damon Mills as Mike. He's such a little tsundere. He's a tsundere, and it's so fucking cute. Like, I have notes for... Like, I do have notes on some of these guys. Where is Damon? Where the fuck are my notes for Damon? Oh, side note. I wrote the note, poor David is confused by how doors work. I wrote...
Fucking doors. How do they work?
How do they work? Where are my Damon notes? I know I have some. Sorry, trying. I wrote... See, my notes right now are like a lot of fucking lines and shit. Oh, Damon isn't such an angry Sun is one of my notes. Oh, man. Oh, this is... Okay, I have 3 notes basically relating to that one episode. I have Damon is such an angry Sun, followed by, this show gets so weird and I don't know what to think. This was when fucking Damon just glitches in the Matrix and is now in, like, a geisha. And then I wrote, and I love this bit, Damon goes full master wishing when he wakes up, and it's great. Like, because when he wakes up, he's like, Master, you're here! And the show made a point that in the weird glitched Matrix that Damon got trapped in, the Master is fucking Kai.
Yeah!
Yeah.
they made it like legit. It's Kai. You cannot fucking tell me otherwise. So hence why it got very weird for Fest, and I'm here for it. Like hell yes, let's go. Boys, get out of the room. They got some catching up to do. But no, no. Damon is so much fun as Mike, and he's not just an angry little tsundere kind of character, but he's very sweet. He's very precious. I love how he gets so mad. Like, but I wanted to pull this thing. I wanted to pull this gotcha. He gets so mad.
Let me roll. Let me roll.
Bitch. And it's great. No, Damon has so much fun. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about my best boy, Kai, aka Kai Lignase.
Here comes the TED Talk, guys. Strap in.
No, 100%. I said in the chat, like, Kai is my best boy. Gigi's response, bitch, you would pick Kai.
I think I said, of course he is.
Of course he is. Basically, because I am stupid vanilla. And Kai is basically...
You're not stupid.
Just vanilla. But Kai is a little stupid. Kai's a little stupid, and he's a goober, and I fucking love him. 100%. He has, like, so much bubbly energy and this upbeat attitude, and he's very friendly and charming, and it's just like, oh my god, I love this character. And Kyle plays him so wonderfully. Like, I don't often get to hear Kyle Ignazes play these fun, charming, upbeat characters. 9 times out of 10, I'm used to more dramatic characters, with the exception of Tsurei Children. That's the exception, where he was part of my favorite couple in the whole show.
I think he's the guy whose mom walks in on him.
He's part of my favorite couple in the whole show. But, like, it's so fun and energetic. Oh, and there's also fucking Mitsuba in fucking Hanako. That is a weird-ass gremlin child. Oh, Mitsuba. Poor Mitsuba. Anyway. No, but Kyle has so much fun, lighthearted energy. And it's just like, oh my god, let's do this. We're gonna do this. It's friendship. We're gonna do friendship. And then curry contest. Curry cook-off. Because he's an idiot. And he's just like... Wait, my boyfriend likes someone else's curry? This is blasphemy. I gotta prove them wrong. That's basically how the fucking curry cook-off started, essentially. This is Mike Mike saying that the curry that Saku made, which is technically at his workplace, is the best. And Kai gets pissed. And is like, you and me, cook-off! That shit's the stupidest and the best. But, oh my god. I did not know Kyle could sing. And it is beautiful. I love it. 100%. It's not my favorite song in the whole show, believe it or not. It's up there. But he's one of those surprise ones where it's like, I looked at the listing, I'm like, wait, he has a solo song? What? He can sing? Holy shit, he can sing. It was great. No, ironically, Kyle is not what my absolute favorite performance in the entire show. Kai is my best boy, but it's not my favorite performance in the dub, which is saying a lot. But, no, like, I love the fun energy that Kyle brings, and I just wish we could see more characters that Kyle gets to play like that. But no, all 3 performances, I love them. They're solid. Kai is best boy for me, though. 100%.
Alright, so we're all done there. Let's dig a little deeper. Oh god, that's another Disney song.
Shit.
Dig a little deeper.
Deeper. I fucking love Mama Odie. That song's so good. Princess and the Frog, good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Chiga Marume, the kind of, I guess, like, president of the club. He's kind of the boss boy. He likes to play video games. And he likes to play them with Minori Shido, another member of the Culture Club / Tea Club, who is a gamer and a bit of a perv.
It's the best.
Okay, so Minori and Shigama end up playing Catwalk, and they're the reason that we find out that the whole town is a simulation. Essentially, Minori has paid to play the game and change his avatar, and Shigama's playing the free version, so he's one of the white ghosts. And Minori becomes one of the cats, and they kind of go around the school until they are found out by the admin and have their memories erased. because they are actors and they cannot play the game that they are a part of. And they, the entire time, think it's an actual, very realistic game of their town. Playing Chigama Marume is Blake Jackson, and playing Minore Shido is Justin Briner. Blake Jackson, you'll know his characters such as Izumi Norimoto in O Maidens in Your Savage Season, Apollo in Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girls in a Dungeon Season 2, and Takumi Kijima in Ao-chan Can't Study. Justin Briner, you'll know his characters such as Luck Voltia in Black Clover, Elam in The Heroic Legend of Arslan, and because I genuinely want to bring this up because it reminds me of Minori, for all of you who watched this one episode of the show, he is Johannes Mimer Faustus in Sir Vamp. And now all of you who are wondering, who the fuck is this character in Sir Vamp? There's an episode where Clifford's character goes to a lab and meets a fucking crazy man.
That him.
Crazy ass bitch is Justin.
Fuck my life.
Ah, yes.
By the way, if you don't remember, Sir Vamp is one of our very early episodes before Mom banned alcohol at recording.
Yeah, I was really wasted.
The fact that Gigi and I remember any of that at recording is a testament to itself.
Yeah.
I remember the only thing I can remember from the best of episode is that Hardy and Andrew made me cry. And that we ruined Piano Man for everybody.
Yep. Yeah, it was this and the 91 Days incident as to why alcohol is banned during recordings. The only time
Unless
we
it's the
might have a
W's.
drink and more of a celebratory style is the W Awards. That's it.
And handshakers, because I earned it.
Yeah, that's the other exception. But otherwise than that, no. Never.
If it's a Studio Gohan show, you're allowed to drink until the animation looks solid.
Shit.
Alright, Steph, why don't you go ahead, because you're already talking.
Sure. I'm actually going to start with Justin, because I'm actually going to bring up a different role, only because I just finished and recorded the episode for this the other fucking day. I love when Justin gets to go full pervy during the catwalk stuff. It reminds me of Hanako from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Just the tone of voice and the personality and mannerisms 100% remind me of Hanako, because Hanako is a fucking gremlin and I love him. He's
By
my
the
child.
way,
What?
I'm sorry to stop
What?
you. So, there's a chat on the Funimation official Discord about how we run our tournaments. And one of the things that says, make sure the nomination fits the category. In a Best Romantic Anime tournament, nominating Psychopaths would be ignored. To which one of our users on there, and a good friend of ours, Core, goes, isn't Kogami and Makishima not a romantic relationship? Is Koga and ex-Makishima not a romantic relationship? I said, only if you're a coward.
There is
Men getting dead!
there is one relationship that is good in that show, though.
And it's them. They're hate fucking.
No. There's the two lesbians in the show.
Oh.
There's two lesbians in the show.
But what if I want to watch Kogami and Makishima hate fuck?
You don't get that in the show, though.
Well, fuck you, Genna Rabuchi. Give me it.
At least Genna Rabuchi's gonna give us lesbians. Anyway, fuck, what was I saying? Minori, Justin. No, like, that whole thing in episode 5 where they're in Catwalk is just... legit, it's just Justin Briner being... it's pre-Hanako. Justin Briner before Hanako existed. And fucking... he has so much fun dialogue. He's like, I'm gonna go to the girls' changing room and watch them change into their swimsuits. And then, like, early on when Chiguma's trying to find Minori as well, he's following girls, and he's looking up at the skirt. He's like, that isn't decent of you. I'm like, what? I can't help it. I'm a small cat. I can't help that I want to stare. Just like, you fucking pervert. It's great. You never hear Justin go full gremlin or full pervert, and this is the best of both worlds. Like, 100%. Can I...
So what are you saying? Is he Miley Cyrus?
No. Can I bring up one fact, though? Remember how you mentioned earlier shit about musicals?
Oh, I'm sitting down for this, Gigi. I hope you are.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're about to. So, I'm in the midst, at the time recording this, I'm in the midst of editing the Hanako-kun episode, right? And I was updating headshots for some people. I'm like, okay, I'm wondering if there's an updated headshot for Justin that I can use. So I do a Google search, and I see this image of Justin and a few other people with puppets in their hands. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I look at it, and it's an article from, I think, 2014, maybe? Yeah, it has to be 2014. And it's a review of a production in Maryland for Avenue Q. And Justin played Rod in Avenue Q in Maryland in 2014. And I'm like, no fucking way. This is amazing.
Oh, why did I think it was Little Shop of Horrors?
No.
But I think that's just because Justin likes Little Shop of Horrors.
But no, he did Avenue Q.
Oh, fuck. Which character was Rod again?
The roommate. The roommate that might possibly be gay, I think.
Oh! That means he got to sing My Girlfriend Who Lives in Canada!
I think so, yes. Andrew.
What?
Is Rob the one who sings the song My Girlfriend Lives in Canada? Avenue Q.
Rob?
My Girlfriend Lives in Canada. Is that Rod? I think it is, right?
It's either Rod or Nikki.
I just know that's the one that's basically the Bert in the Bert and Ernie and Avenue Q.
The Bert and Ernie, yeah. He's the Bert.
Andrew, just Google it for 5 seconds. For fuck's sake, stop being useless.
Google it for 5 seconds. Do it. Do it, bitch. We're talking about Justin at Avenue Q right now. We need to get this resolved right now. It's important. But like this made me so
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man, Andrew!
Shit.
I don't want lewds, I want pictures of Spider-Man!
I fucking hear you. But this is amazing.
I don't want good gotcha rolls, I want pictures of Spider-Man!
I hate all of you.
I don't want anybody else! I don't want anybody else! No! When I think about Spider-Man pictures, I touch myself!
The answer is yes. My Girlfriend Lives in Canada is sung by Rob.
Yes! I knew it!
So yes, Justin Briner had to sing that song. Oh, man. Oh, that's amazing. I was like...
God bless my memory of Avenue Q songs, which we took my 80-year-old grandmother to sing. Oh yeah, have I never told you guys that story?
No, tell us later. Shit, we're like...
I love you, Nana, rest in peace, I miss you.
So much. But no, your fun fact of the day, from random Google searching for headshots, fucking Justin Briner was Rod in Avenue Q in 2014. Side note. And it gives me life right now. Anyway, no, Justin has fun as pervy Minoru, but briefly though, as real life Minoru, he's very soft-spoken, he's very chipper and upbeat and everything, very positive attitude. There are some of the small twinges of his perverted nature kind of weaved in there, but they're more subtle, and I love it so much that by the time you get to episode 5, it's like full-blown, it's like, yep, this is my life now. And then Blake Jackson is Chiguma, because the only other thing for me officially that I know Blake Jackson from is Oh Maidens in Your Savage Seasons in this point. And this is very different. I almost did not recognize him, to the point where, because I didn't not look at credits to remind myself who these people were, I assumed that this was the same Blake Jackson, and now that Megan confirmed it, I'm like, damn, this is very different. I almost didn't recognize him as Chiguma. Like, I'm like, shit, okay. But, I did like Blake. He did have a little bit of authority to him, and it was a little bit of authority. Like, he was trying to be the straight man. He's trying to be the straight man in the triangle that is Chiguma, Mike, and Kai. And he's always in the middle of their horse shit. Oh, better example. He's the Mo to fucking... Kyle and Damon's Larry and Curly, I think, with Curly probably being Kai. Three Stooges, hooray. But no, like, he has authority, he's stuck in the middle usually, and he's just a sweet character. I didn't get a ton of attachment to Blake Jackson's character, honestly. I will say this, if I remember correctly, yes, both Blake and Justin had a song that they sang in that episode.
Yes! They sing Remote Controller.
Yes, and it was so much fun. I loved it. It was great. And obviously, because am aware that Justin can sing at the very least. I am not aware Blake can sing. So it was like, I liked how both their vocal tones really meshed really well, and they harmonized very well. I love how that was done. But no, both these performances are a lot of fun. But anytime Justin gets to go a little out of type is a fun fucking time. So yes, I'm good.
Gigi.
Before I take you into my thoughts, I'd like to welcome you into Gigi's Seiyu Corner, where Chiguma is played by Subaru Kimura, who, if you don't know who that is, it's fucking Ichiro from Hypnosis Microphone, who, may I just say, Ichiban, Ichiro, Ichigo, Ichie! That's him!
I still need
That's
to watch
him!
Hypnosis Mike.
You need to fucking
my
watch
God.
Hypnosis Mike! It is the best anime of fall 2020!
I already rated it a 10. It cannot go down. I don't care what it is. It is a fucking 10.
Stephanie, take your headphones off for 5 seconds.
Alright, they're off. Go ahead.
Gigi, you watched episode 2, right?
Yeah.
The part where the guy takes the girl hostage with the fucking microphone. No, I love the subtitling on that. Drop the microphone. Holy shit. Steph, put your headphones back on.
I'm back.
God,
I'm just saying, I told Andrew that you two need to watch the first 2 episodes of that and call me when you're done.
Oh my God, it's
he has to watch season
literally
stuff for podcast O&A anyway.
Literally the
I
best
know,
anime
I
I've
do
ever
too, because
seen.
I'm doing that with him this
nice.
season.
Literally the best anime I've ever seen. Okay, so now that we know who Chiguma is, I would also
I'd like to thank A1 Picture. I would like to thank A1 Pictures for this achievement in anime.
Oh God.
As Hypnosis Mike is Sinfo Gear for Fujoshi's.
Bless.
Oh God. I would also like to say that my best boy Ushio is played by Toshiyuki Toyonaga, who we all know as Yuri Katsuki.
Oh, my heart.
What's up, fam? My name is Yuri Katsuki, and my life is a dumpster fire.
Yuri.
Yeah!
I love you, Yuri.
So thank you for coming to Gigi's Seiyu Corner. Other than that, I will say that the Blake and the Justin song is my favorite song in the whole show.
Yeah, it's up there for me too.
Their harmonies.
It's up
are
there for
good.
me.
Yeah.
It's up there for me, but it's not my favorite.
Their harmonies are
I
great.
love that song. Justin Briner was a very good pervert. 20 out of 10 for the pervy cat. I laughed so fucking hard during this episode, especially since I was crying because I felt called out through the whole thing. With all the fucking cats and the gacha. Like when that one cat was like, oh man, I rolled for him. And I was like, what?
Oh yeah! You're like, huh?
I was like,
Huh?
Can I say one thing
What?
for you, Gigi? Have you watched Toilet Bound Hanako-kun?
I watched like 2 episodes of it.
You need to keep going in it. 1, because Justin is fucking great as this gremlin child. 2, you have Spider Ian Sinclair.
Woof. All right. I'll go back to
I'm about
it.
to say, I knew I had to sell you on that one real quick. Because I know you would appreciate it.
Other than that, Chigamo is fine. I honestly can't remember who he is. I didn't know that he was the video game dude until they said he was the video game dude. So I wrote him down and then crossed him out because I thought he was Satsuma, which he's not, which I don't even know if we're talking about, but I wrote notes for him. And yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Satsuma's next.
Okay.
Yeah, Satsuma's in the next section.
Yep, they look alike.
They do. Like him, Satsuma, and to an extent, fucking Mike McFarlane's character. They all almost look alike.
They all look alike.
I did go back and watch this in Japanese just because of Subaru Kimura, so it's a thing.
Bless.
I would like to point out that the guy who plays I think the guy who plays Saku is the guy who plays Asta in the Japanese version of Black Clover.
What the
God.
fuck?
Shit.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, if you've ever met me, one of my favorite videos of all time on the internet is when Asta's voice first got revealed in Japanese. I'd like to point out, like, as a side tangent, everybody fucking hated it. And he's grown as an actor since. I think that was his first lead. But there's a video that's just called Asta's Actor Sounds Like a Car. And if you've never seen it, it's the funniest shit in the world. Because the second part of it is the Finding Nemo's hop into my mouth if you want to live sequence. But instead of when the seagulls open their mouths and go mine, they open their mouth and it's Asta Seiyu going, you know!
I hate
And
my
it is
life.
the single funniest thing on the internet.
I love it. Fuck.
I fucking love that video.
Anyway.
So let's talk about, oh man, Justin Briner as the little pervert cat who totally got what was coming to him.
He did. He deserved it.
He fucking got what was coming to him. But to be fair, like, I find it really funny that there was a bunch of girl cats, too, and one of them was very clearly Danny Chambers. And she's like, you guys want to go to the guys' room and watch them change?
20 out of
And
10.
I was like, if they're of age, hell yeah. Nope, because they're in high school.
That was hysterical.
Not today,
Not today, Satan.
It was really funny. It was also the whole sequence of Justin had to do like a higher cutesy voice for when he was cat Minori.
Again, it reminds me of Hanako.
And it's just that scene of him and Blake Jackson where he's like, I'm gonna go watch the girl change. Oh, okay, have fun. Wait, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. Oh, come on. I'm only gonna do it in the game. It's not like I do it in real life. Well, okay, but no, stop that. And I love Blake's, like, tone of voice of, like, this very unwitting bastard.
Yeah.
Who's been tricked into letting his friends do awful shit on the internet. It reminds me, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Sword Art Online Gun Gale Online.
No.
But there's a part where, if you don't know, there's kind of a part where, like, everybody goes in the game, and there's this team of, like, big, like, burly women that are played by, like, middle school gymnastics girls. And one of those goes, come out and fight me, you no-bald cowards! And her friend goes, you can't start yelling like that in the game, you'll start doing it in real life. What if you do it on the subway? Come out and fight me, you guys with no testicles!
That's amazing.
It's fucking great. That's what that scene reminded me of. But I think it was a little funnier to me just because Justin's, like, doing this cutesy cat voice. And, like, to be fair, Justin Briner does have, like, kind of a higher-pitched voice when he acts. I've kind of heard him his normal voice where he plays Among Us with people, which... Justin, what's your son's name? Dustin!
He has to get some coupons, man.
He has to go get some coupons to feed his son at the store. And then Blake Jackson is, again, an actor I didn't know about until earlier this year because I watched Maidens and he was fantastic in that, and I think he was fantastic in this. I think he's the opposite of how Gigi feels about Kai. Where Kai has a standout performance for a character that doesn't stand out. Blake has an underrated performance for a character who doesn't stand out. He's solid, he mixes into the background, but he never overtakes any of our leads, and he's very convincing at what he does. I also like when he gets pulled into the ocean, they're like, what about your phone? I'm not a noob!
I'm not a noob.
I've got a waterproof phone! Oof. And I really I think, and like I said, like you guys said, his and Justin's singing matched up perfectly to each other.
Yeah.
And that's a really big thing, because even a lot of times when you watch, like, idol shows in Japanese, not all the voices work well together sometimes.
Nope.
Like, I'm sorry to say this, Gigi, because I know you love your baby show. Hiro Shinimoto's voice goes right fucking through me sometimes.
It's a hard sell.
His voice is a very hard sell and doesn't always match up with everybody else in Starish. Like, I would say out of all of the members of Starish, it's Cecil and Sho who are the weakest singers. They don't harmonize as well. And I think that Minori and Chiguma's voice, Justin and Blake, really got together.
No, 100%.
Well. I'm sorry to slander Udapre. Like, that's why, to be fair, that's kind of why I like listening to Quartet Night songs a little bit
Also
more.
true.
Well, Quartet Night is by far superior, but anyway, who else is by far superior in singing? Megan?
I thought you were gonna say Heavens.
No!
No, Quartet Night wins, like, 100%.
Don't come in this house.
Nagi, shut the fuck up, you're 12. Steph still hasn't seen the Udapre movie, so she doesn't know what we're talking about. But Gigi knows.
I like Heavens, but they should be in their own anime.
Yes. Also, H.E. is an awful person. How dare you hurt Otoya? That was okay. So when I saw the Unapri movie, the girl sitting behind me fucking hates Ichi because what she did to Otoya. He did to Otoya.
It's
She was
horrible.
pissed.
That's a huge spoiler, though.
There's a spoiler warning.
Oh, well, nobody's... Alright, whatever.
Whatever. Sorry, we'll cut that out. All right. You know who also harmonizes together? The singing club.
Winning!
So let's talk about some members of the singing club. We have Ryo Satsume. He's the pretty one who gets all the girls, but has no fashion sense.
Ryo Satsume likes all of the pussy.
Yes, he is the pussy
Meow.
magnet.
He is the pussy magnet. Literally, as in
There
cats.
is, as in cats. There is Hinata Mitsusuka, who is a sunshine boy, too pure, too good for this earth, and he is Saku's childhood best friend. There is Satsuma Kodonji, who is kind of the straight man in the singing club, and Ryo's wife. I mean, partner. I mean, what?
Boyfriend, what?
What? And then we have to talk about it. There's a black cat. Mm-hmm. She's Ryo's number one squeeze.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that she's an actual cat and he loves her. And she delivers the best line in the show. Shut up, nerd!
Shut up, nerd! Go,
Bam!
fucking go save him, you bitch!
Yeah.
It was great.
Just shut up, nerd! And she just smacks Satsuma in the face. And I love at the very end where Ryo and him are talking. And it's like, she spoke to me. I know, man, one little meow and it goes right to your soul. No, she literally spoke to me.
She actually talked to me.
No, she literally spoke to me. It's like the best delivery in the show.
No.
Playing Ryo is Stephen Kelly. Playing Hinata is Bryson Vegas. Haha. Playing Satsuma is Josh Bangle, and playing the Black Cat is Marissa Lenti. Stephen Kelly doesn't have a lot of named credits, and the only one I could really find was he did some stuff in City Hunter Shinjuku Private Eyes.
Great movie.
Some side characters. I know, I need to watch it.
I do too.
Bryson Vegas, you'll know as characters such as Mitsuru in Darling and the Franxx, Minato Narumiya in Surune, and, of course, Hinata Shoyo in Haikyuu.
Hell yeah.
This one also has orange hair.
Yeah.
Yes, and is also named
Hinata.
Hinata.
And Josh Bangle, you'll know as characters such as Zaryushu Sasha in Overlord, Lizardman Priest, and Goblin Slayer. And because I saw this on ANN and I had to not leave this there,
Uh-oh.
Ginga Jardy Doruk Milius Ashley Boofin in Dances with the Dragons. That is an actual character name.
The fuck kind of name is that?
Obviously somebody's OC.
God damn.
What, you don't want to name your kid Jinga Jardy Doruk Milius Ashley Boofin in Dances with Dragons?
No.
Fuck no.
But you will name your kid Ray Chrome.
I'm not naming my child Ray Chrome.
Just name one of Andrew's little swimmers Chrome, it's fine.
No. His name is not Ray Chrome Shadow Legends, alright?
Yes, it is!
No, it's not.
Fine.
Side note, I'm not pregnant in case people suddenly get a misconception here.
But are you pregnant?
Fuck. No, I am pregante.
Are you pregante?
Pregante. No,
Gigi,
no.
I think she might be pregnant.
I am not wearing those starch masks, so... Fuck. We introduced Gigi to that right before recording this, by the way.
Are you...
She's never heard of it.
Gigi,
Yeah.
I think we might hear the little pitter-patter of clown shoes if Andrew has kids.
Oh god.
That was hard.
Fuck you guys.
When, where, how hard, and do you have a good strap on?
And can you get pregnant?
Can I get pregante?
If I use
Pregante.
If I use stirp on, can I get brenante?
Fernant.
Can I fermente? If I mix
tired.
baby batter, can I get fermante?
Can we please talk about these characters.
Gigi, do you want to go first?
Yeah, let's talk about my best boy. Leave me alone. His name is Ryo, and I love him.
I fucking knew it!
Why am I not surprised?
He's not my type, though.
He's totally your fucking
Is
type,
he?
Gigi.
I guess.
Yes, he is. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
I guess. Stephen Kelly.
He's your type. Probably Karu is a close second, but, like, this is your type.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he does kind of look like Mage from Dance with Devils.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
So Stephen Kelly, I thought the cat scenes were really cute. And he didn't succumb to the delinquent gruff stereotype voice, which I really liked. He did have to work into his character though. Like at the beginning that's why I was on the Mike train, and then I was like, oh, once it got to the cat episode, I was like, nope, Ryo's my best boy. I thought it really worked really well. Satsuma. I liked the quote unquote glasses voice. Now, if you know characters, usually most of them are played by like J. Michael Tatum or somebody else who can do a glasses voice. Y'all know what I'm
J.
talking
Michael
about.
Tatum's character in this had glasses too.
He did, and
This is
I don't
true.
even know if we're talking about the other character that I called Tatum Jr., but
Who?
the guy who is the plant guy.
Oh, shh. We're doing him next, actually.
Oh, okay. But I thought his glasses voice was really good, but his normal voice, it felt less tropey than it could have been if he would have done the whole character in the glasses voice. And I'm saying that because it is tropey, but y'all watch a lot of anime. You know how glasses voice works. Do I have to explain it to you? I don't think I do. He has a really...
Hopefully not. Unless you're new to anime, then that's
If you're new to
understandable.
anime, you really shouldn't be watching Actors Song Connection as your first time out, let me tell you, because there's too many fucking weird-ass things that you need to know.
That is fair.
I
It's
thought
okay,
he-
watch Baby's first anime, like My Hero, where there's a giant lady and shit.
Yeah, watch Baby's First Anime, My Hero Academia. You'll, again, know how Glasses' voice works.
This is
I
true.
thought he had a really interesting tone, and I felt like he kind of got down to business. Like, because Satsuma's a very business-like character, but he did it without sounding pompous. But did he sound creepy enough?
Well,
That's-
Satsuma didn't really come off as a creeper.
He
Yeah.
did a couple of times, like in the episode.
He has his moments where he can be.
Well, in the
though.
episode when they
He has his
were
moments where it can be.
trying to do karaoke and with the honey toast and trying to get Saku
Oh,
to join
yes!
the singing club.
He has his moments.
But it was, I don't know if it was creepy enough, but it was all right. I liked it. I'm not saying that
It was a little stalker-ish. It was kind of stalker-ish, which is exactly what it kind of needed.
Yeah. Hinata is Bryson Bogus playing another cute orange-haired sunshine boy. How many is he gonna play?
Well, two.
Well, I'm sure there's another. Is he one in Ensemble Stars? Because I bet he'd play that one too.
No, he's not in Ensemble Stars at all, actually.
Oh, I'm kind of
Sad face.
kind of shocked by that. Not gonna front. I thought that he was gonna be the protagonist. I'm very happy that it went a different way and that he wasn't the protagonist. Not that he would make a bad protagonist, but I'm so tired of seeing this character as the protagonist in every fucking anime that I watch. He sounded very bright and happy and sunny. Bryson's performance did make me happy. Y'all know I got a special place in my heart for Bryson from Diabolic Moorblood. He did play Ko, the best of all,
Yes.
the creepier vampires. So
Ko is a good
Ko
boy.
is a good boy. We all love Ko. That's all we're talking about now, right? Did I miss any?
yes.
I don't know. My shit's all fucking messed up, and it's past my Cinderella time. And
I'm sorry.
Bitch, you're here for the long haul.
oh my god, I know.
We only have
But
two
I
more
gotta start
sections.
grinding for.
We're actually doing pretty good, all things
I gotta
considered.
start grinding for Commu in about 2.5 hours.
Don't worry, we're helping to keep you awake.
I would like a nap.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm done.
Question.
Yes.
Did we bring up the black cat?
Oh, I forgot.
Did you actually say who it was, Megan?
It's Mercelenty, I said.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't say her roles. I'm so sorry. Marissa Lenti. I'm so sorry, Marissa. Marissa Lenti has played roles such as Alicia Florence in Aria Doa in Cautious Hero, the hero is overpowered yet cautious, and Kohaku in Another World with My Smartphone.
Yeah, I was like, either I'm not paying attention or Megan forgot about Marissa on accident.
I'm so tired.
Marissa, we love you.
Marissa plays the perfect Stan in The Little Black Cat. I would like to quote the Backstreet Boys song, The Perfect Fan, and change the lyrics to say, Marissa, you'll always be the perfect Stan. Thank you. Sounded very caring. She was the best. Before, I thought she was the only girl in this show until I remembered the not dead sister. So good job.
It's great. We're actually talking about 2 girls in this show.
Yes.
Now I'm done.
Steph.
Okay. I'll start with Marissa. Marissa's so cute and adorable. Granted, Marissa only has the one major episode with Ryo tracking down Kellingoff, apparently the abusive kitty person. Which side note, hello Kellingoff, I almost didn't recognize it was you, but then again, I've been watching JoJo Golden Wind, I can tell it's fucking you at this point. Not even joking. The fact that I managed to pick up it was Kellingoff on the first try when Andrew asked me, do you know who voices Emperor Crimson? And I'm like, that's Kellingoff. He's like, what? You got it on the first try? I'm like, bitch, yeah, I did. It was great. Anyway, no, Marissa is so cute and adorable, and they did such a cute, adorable job. I wish the black cat did not get yeeted from the Matrix. Because that's basically what happened, is she gets yeeted from the Matrix for actually talking to Satsuma, and I'm very sad, and it made Ryo sad. But no, Marissa's very cute, very adorable. She also has, again, what Megan calls the best line in the whole fucking show.
Shut up, nerd!
Shut up, nerd! And it's great. Where do I want to go from here? I'll go into Ryo, actually. Stephen Kelly. I have never heard of Stephen Kelly in my life. The fact that the only other credit, really, that Megan can pick up on is Shinjuku Private Eyes explains a lot.
That was the only thing I could find on ANN.
Right. So this is basically brand new person. I am going to agree with Gigi. It took at least half, maybe a little more of the show itself for me to really get into this. Even, Sam Biggs is one character whose one performance whose voice took a minute. This one took longer. 100%. And especially since you see him a lot more frequently throughout the whole course of the show. It was like, I don't know how to feel. It sounds different. I don't know if it's just, a little rough to me. But the more I listened to it, and finally, it did click when, Kellingoff, the cat abuser character, comes into play. When that episode comes up, it definitely landed a lot more for me at that point.
You made a mistake in believing in his sense of style.
Yes. You made a poor decision. You made a poor decision in trusting this kid has style. No, but it's I like Gigi though. I also appreciate that it didn't go stereotypical gruff, delinquent kind of voice. I appreciate that, and all of the moments where Ryo has to be like, cats, I love cats. I felt that because I fucking love cats. I don't have a cat, and I want one so bad. I'm like, I want a cat. I keep telling myself right now, I can't afford one at the second. I probably could now that I am financially somewhat stable again, but I'm not going to. Not right now, in case shit hits the fan again. But eventually I'll have a cat. But no, out of all of the performances in the show, Stephen Kelly is the one that took me the longest time to get into. For me, yes, 100%. It didn't, again, fully click until the episode with the kitty patrol that I really got, it clicked, and then it finally worked for me. I understood and knew, the intent and the direction that this character was going in and the performance for that. But, It might be because I'm so used to the stereotypical delinquent gruff voice. That might be why. And it's that weird disconnect that I had to like adjust to, which took me a long ass time. It shouldn't have taken me a long ass time. I don't know. My brain works in mysterious ways. But it clicked eventually, and I'm like, okay, I am okay with this. I'm here for this now. Let's go. Let's go, you stupid, horrible fashion sense human being. Josh Bangle as Satsuma. It's funny that Tatum was brought up because a lot of the mannerisms and characteristics of this character and the portrayal of this remind me so much of a younger Tatum. 100%. But Josh is still able to put his own spin on it as well. And I say when he puts his own spin on it, it's his silly, weird creeper moments. Where Satsuma's just like, hey. I wrote a note somewhere for him. Okay, I did write that he kind of reminds me of Tatum. He's smart and kind, but he can be such a creeper. And episode 3 was episode 3. Episode 3 was the weird stalking moment, essentially, with him trying to recruit Saku to the singing club. But he also has those stupid moments, like, I will admit, even though Stephen Kelly's performance took me a while to get into, I actually really liked the banter between Steven and Josh. Like, because we made the joke of frickin' Kai and Mike being boyfriends. The same joke can be made here, essentially, but on a completely different level. And Satsuma just like, well, what about your own friends? Like, you have your own friends, right? It's like, who are you gonna hang out with? And then Ryo's just like, well, I have my cat and this bird I met the other day. He's like, oh, well, by all means, bring them on the school trip and hang out with them the whole time. Be a sad loser.
My question is this, how the fuck did they go on a school trip if they're all a simulation?
Okay, so
I mean, they skipped that whole bit.
That
so.
part is like part of. You mean the second school trip or the first school trip?
The one where the
one where they raise money for Saku to go on the
Yeah,
trip.
they skipped it. That's why.
Oh,
You'll never see it in the game because it's too much to animate it and voice it. So they skipped it, and you'd have to draw new backgrounds. I liked that touch in the anime, by the way. I thought it was very clever.
Yeah, that's actually really clever.
Yeah, it's very clever. Because the school trip thing comes right before, I think. It comes right before the reveal of this being a simulation.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Or no, it comes after.
It's after.
It comes after.
They go to the beach. They go to the beach
after.
and they see the white wall.
They go to the beach
and the white wall is like
2.
the border of their game. That's why they can't cross it.
Right.
So that's why he almost fucking drowned.
Yes. But, yes, no, Josh Bangle reminded me of a younger sounding Tatum, and it worked for this character, but he has his fun little moments too, and I enjoyed it. Bryson is a precious cinnamon roll, too good and pure for this earth, and we all know this, and we all love this. But, fuck, where are some of my notes for Bryson? He's very charming, he's very positive, he's such a good support for Saku. Because he understands the shit that Saku's been going through for a long time. Granted, Sasuke and Uta do come in to get to know Saku, and we'll talk about them later. But I really enjoyed this fun energy and this positive attitude. He also has a fun dynamic with Damon's Mike, because he's into these rare pulls from these snacks as well. And any moment where the two of them converse about that is such a fucking joy. But no, the whole freaking singing club is just so much fun to me. Granted, we do have one other to get to in a second, but they're all so much fun to me. It's just Stephen Kelly for me took probably the longest time for me, and it's very weird that it did. It might, even in my own brain, it's weird that it took this long, but I'm glad I got into it eventually. It's better that I got into it at some point rather than never getting into it at all, and then I'm just sitting here, and then it would be a different conversation. I'd be like, I don't like this. Luckily, I don't have that response, so we're good. I'm done.
All right, so sorry, I was checking the Soundcator website to hear what songs were there. So I'm gonna start with Marissa. Marissa was super adorable as the black cat, and I just love the "shut up, nerd!" And if you didn't know any better, I think that people would actually get them confused for Monica Rial.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of people who, I think in Superheroes, which is a show that's being dubbed right now for Funimation by by Okatron.
Yes.
A lot of people got Marissa and Monica confused, and she's like, and they were like, nope, that's just my customer service voice as a joke. No shade being thrown, but no, I really like that. It was really cutesy. I'll start with Josh as Satsuma. I'm like, Josh Bangle is somebody like I run into in dubs, but I don't think I watch a lot of shows with them in it. Mostly just because they're in things like Overlord, Goblin Slayer, that are shows that just don't appeal to me.
Even I don't remember him being an Overlord, so...
He's in Overlord season 2 and 3.
Then I probably ran into him. I've at least seen season 2. I never got to finish season 3, so...
Yeah, just Overlord's not a show that appeals to me, and I watched about one episode of Goblin Slayer before saying, fuck this.
Yeah, I didn't watch Goblin Slayer at all, so...
Yeah, I watched about one episode of that, and I said, I'm like, look, I don't care how good you get after this, your episode 1 was just really shitty. So, I liked him a lot, and I liked how he meshed with Stephen Kelly in their duet song, because they have the duet of, Monologue,
yes,
which I thought was pretty good. It's not my favorite song in the whole thing, but I kind of have this weird thing where, like, Satsuma is very good as a performance, but they aren't as memorable to me as they were for you guys. Satsuma was very much a character that kind of faded into the background for me.
Yeah.
Ryo didn't as much, and I actually didn't really mind Stephen Kelly. There were times maybe where I thought he was a little bit off, but it wasn't to the point of like, okay, this is genuinely very distracting and I don't want to listen to it anymore. I thought he was perfectly fine. I thought he was very serviceable. I thought he did a really good job in the Cat Patrol episode. I genuinely believed that he was a cat person. Like, I genuinely believed he loved those cats.
It's so cute.
And you can tell when someone's faking liking something.
Yes.
Like, you can tell when someone doesn't like animals.
That's me.
Because I know, you're not a bad person, though. There are some people who don't like animals, and you're just like, you don't like animals because animals don't like you.
Yes.
You don't like them because you're deathly allergic. And then Bryson as Hinata was very soft and not what I was expecting. I knew Bryson could sing, though.
Yep.
Because he's in a very good cover of Hikaru Nara. From about 5 years ago that Sapphire did. So that's how I knew Bryson could sing. And I think Bryson does a very good job singing his song, which is... sorry, I have to keep... he sings, Hikokai Nisi is his song that he sings by himself. So, I thought he did a great job. I thought he was very fun and cute. And the thing I like about it is that I like that Hinata never gets jealous.
Yeah.
I like that they didn't go I like that they didn't go the shitty tropey route of him getting really mad that Uta and Sosuke become Saku's friends. Like, I really like that.
Yeah.
Because that could have honestly ruined the show for me if they got pitted against each other. Like, it's just super tropey, and I've seen it done a lot of times. And while I do enjoy drama like that, because there's a lot of that in fucking Ensemble Stars, I genuinely like that they kept them very friendly and helped out each other when Hinata could have been a very petty character. So, and I really like that Bryson brought that warmth to Hinata's character.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you get these, like, cute sunshine boys and people feel like they have to, like, hype them up and make them extra hyper in their voice. So it's nice to have a nice, warm sunshine boy that's giving you a general spread of warmth. And not, like, blazing sunburned Texas heat, why the fuck didn't you wear any sunscreen burn?
Yes.
R.I.P. 2019 Dub Talk.
Yeah.
I still have discoloring from that sunburn.
I feel like you and Hardy were the two people that got burnt
me,
so
Hardy,
bad.
no, it was me, Hardy, and Roots got the fucking...
It was the three of you.
Okay, like, it's like the Amanda Show bring in the dancing lobsters, man.
Yes, that's how bad it was for the three of you. I remember this.
So speaking of, those are all my thoughts on this. Speaking of things getting bad, so the server almost gets shut down and everybody almost fucking dies. Because this is a male idol anime and you've got a 25% chance that someone's actually gonna die.
Yep.
So let's talk about Mitsuki Aika and Keishi Harumoto. Mitsuki Aika is the head of the singing club, and Keishi is their absentee member. Mm-hmm. But it turns out that Kishi's actually the admin of the server for the game they're all on, and he has come to care for the actor avatars as if they were living beings, therefore he is the audience avatar.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 100%.
And Mitsuki is kind of the ominous guy running around in the background, kind of studying all this with, like, the white wall and the ghost and the stones and the matrix.
He's working with David Walt.
Yeah, he's working with David Walt. He is John Bergmeyer's character in Shiki.
Yes.
He's what's his nuts in Shiki?
Oh, fuck. Seishin Maroi.
Seishin. Yeah, he's Seishin. Playing Mitsuki is Reagan Murdoch, and playing Keishi is Riko Fajardo. I actually couldn't find a lot of anime credits for Reagan. Okay. But I did find that he was Ganesha and Gemini Agni in the game Smite.
Okay.
Riko Fajardo is characters such as Tor Kokonoen in Absolute Duo, Taiju Oki in Dr. Stone, and Toi Kuji in Sarin Zamnai. I'd like to go first because I'd like to admit It's Mitsuki's song is my favorite.
You know, I'm gonna agree with you. Mitsuki's song was my favorite.
I thought that Koishi Tantan was the best song
100%. I will agree with you. That is my favorite song for the whole show.
What episode was that in?
I thought
that was
11?
1, 2, 3, 4,
10 or
5,
11.
6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10.
Yeah.
It's episode 10 because Riko's is 11.
Thank you.
It's episode 10 fucking during the songwriting mission, I think.
Okay.
I think that's
because Riko has episode 11.
I think those two were my two favorite. I can't tell which one was which. But I think that Reagan's was my favorite song overall. Mm-hmm. And Riko's is really good too.
Oh, Riko's was my second
favorite. They were both so good songs.
That was such a good song.
Like, they were both, like, I knew Riko could sing from Sarin Zamnai.
Right.
Like, he was not the best singer in Sarin Zamnai, that was Justin. I know you can fight me and think it was Alejandro or Ian, but to me it was Justin.
No, it was Justin.
Because sorry to backtrack on Sarin Zamnai. Yeah, there's like hearing Alejandro sing for the first time, and then there was everybody heard Justin's song, and everybody on the Funimation Discord, and people I know just all collectively let out the biggest what? Because no one could believe that it was that good.
Yeah.
But no, I also want to compliment Reagan, too, because he is not somebody I've heard of, and he was damn impressive.
Damn impressive, and with his own solo song, right?
I mean, just the character acting.
It's one thing where we were, surprised that Kyle Ignazis can sing, but we have known Kyle Ignazis for a few years now. We didn't know nothing about Reagan.
And that's the other thing. I'm trying to also compliment his dramatic acting, because he does have to do a lot of it in episodes 10, 11, and 12. Mm-hmm. And him and Riko especially, I think, have to carry, some of the heaviest parts of the show, because their almost entire character dynamic depends on this kind of crazy-ass fucking twist.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Reagan does a fantastic job as Mitsuki. I think that he sounds a little bit creepy, a little bit out there. He's got that authoritarian side to him. Mm-hmm. When he tells Rio that Rio's going to be suspended for 7 days, I completely believed it.
Yeah.
He was a very convincing actor who I genuinely want to start seeing pop up in more dubs.
Mm.
I want him in more things. And then I actually could not believe that was Riko.
Me either. I'm glad somebody else said that.
When I looked it up, I was like, because I could not figure out who the fuck that character was.
Mm-hmm.
I could not figure out who it was. I don't know if I looked away from, when his name popped up on the wall, or, or something, or not. I couldn't fucking tell what his name was. And then just to have him be this very soft-spoken character, very mysterious, very wafy.
It's the Jared Green argument again. You never really hear Riko go this soft.
but it's turned up to 11 because he's always a presence in the show.
Yes.
Because he's the cat, he's that little white cat, he's this monitor, and he has these moments, like, it's very much towards the end when he starts kind of fighting back against Boss and getting a little more emotional, you can finally tell it's Rico.
Yes.
But I don't think I've heard Rico get that soft since, like, Grimgar, and that's at least 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Even then, like, I think Keishi's even softer than Haruhiro.
Yeah, he
Even
is,
then.
like, that is the softest I have ever heard Rico go.
100%.
And I want him to start getting cast as these types of character more.
Mm-hmm.
I very much enjoyed this. This was a very fun... It's not even that it was very fun for me or novel for me. It was just very convincing that I believe that this person came to care about a bunch of JPEGs.
Yes.
This man has spent his money on his JPEGs, and he's gonna protect them because they're real.
Yes.
This is the guy who's wailing in Genchi Can Impact. Like,
Oh, shit.
he's the man who paid for skins in Among Us. Like, I believe him. I thought his stuff where he's freaking out about not being able to get into the server and how he's trying to give the hint to Mitsuki without revealing everything, because God knows the show would have been another 12 episodes longer if they had gone into the fact that they were all in a game the entire time.
Oh my god, this would have been even... We have to go deeper. Blah.
Bong.
That'd be what this is. That would be
But
what happened.
they're not they're probably my second and third favorite performance in the show.
Okay.
Respectively. They are very, very good. Like, I think from here on out, when we're talking about performances, it is going to be nothing but compliments.
No, 100%.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Spaghetti, oh.
That's the whistle of the Gigi drama train.
Choo choo.
I mean,
I'm
okay,
done,
to be fair,
so-
I might have a little bit dissent as well for one of these, honestly.
Alright. Probably me too, but it's gonna be mostly nice from here on out. So, drama train, please pull into the station.
I'm actually still riding the tracks right now.
Okay.
Right now, we're still going on a nice, calm ride.
Okay.
Let's talk about Mitsuki, who I like to call Reagan's performance is almost Tatum Jr. I thought this was Tatum trying to not have his British-ish accent until I found out that the teacher he was talking right next to was Tatum. Mitsuki kind of has to act like a go-between between the teachers, the students, and the game.
Right.
So he kind of has to have this mixture of all three voice types. Like, he has to be authoritative so the teachers will pay attention to him. He has to, like, be kind of like the narc and kind of like the rat so that
Narc!
Keiichi will...
He's the whistleblower.
Yeah, will pay attention to him. And then he has to be a student, too. So, like, all the kids have to get along with him. And he's the one who kind of spearheads the whole everybody has to sing together finale, which,
Yeah.
I mean, I would buy that because I bought all the Setsugetsuka CDs and Udapri. And that's exactly, basically what happened. So...
But Setsugetsuka is such a good song.
Oh, God.
Bird Camus.
Bird Camus. Okay. So I enjoyed this. I'd like to hear more. I'd like to see where the levels go so that I'm not thinking Tatum Jr. in my head. Who else are we talking about? Rico Fajardo. I did not know was Rico Fajardo until he started singing. And I was like, when is Rico Fajardo in this anime? Because I could tell when
Surprise,
Rico
bitch.
Fajardo's fucking singing. Could not tell he was this dude. So
Surprise, bitch.
bravo, Rico. You have fooled me. You not only rap, but you're also a man of mystery as well.
Yeah, fucking mage.
Please save my server from when it is dying.
Oh, shit.
Mage is the great.
Rico, best admin.
Rico, best admin, save my server. Yeah, no, this is completely different from what I've heard of him, and I liked it. But Rico Fajardo can almost do no wrong, so I mean, it's par for the course for him. He's like basically great at everything.
Accurate.
That's all we were talking about, right?
Yes. For the
Sorry,
Yes.
somebody's texting me about the Masked Singer, and I'm like freaking out.
I need
so.
to watch Masked Singer too. Fuck.
I
Stop.
know 100% who one of them is, and I am fucking living for it.
Who?
Like, revealed yet or no?
No, not revealed.
Who do you
but
think?
I know.
I gotta know. Who do you think?
The crocodile is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
You know, okay.
Gigi would never miss a Backstreet Boy.
Nope.
She wants it that way.
Yup.
I mean, this bitch is like giving 10s to AJ McLean for fucking Dancing with the Stars. It's not even like, yes, she's here for it.
I'm here for Nick Carter as the crocodile. Watch me be right, fam.
Oh man, that'd be great. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Unlike you two, I really recognize that was Rico Fajardo from the get-go.
I'm sorry, not
Fuck
all
you
of us
then.
are as perfect as Stephanie.
I'm
God.
not perfect. I just apparently have really good ears. Like, I have really good ears and I can pick up
Oh
voices
no,
very
Gigi!
What?
Your worst nightmares come true.
well. Uh-oh.
What?
Shows the next you are, Nudapri.
Oh, I know. Have you seen that fucking card? I want to lick it. What?
Oh my god, what the fuck? It's sexy!
Yeah!
Wait.
I'm sending it to the group chat. I'm sending it to
I
the
need
chat.
to see this. I haven't played Udapreen fucking
No,
forever.
I sent it to our DMs. Look at it, Stephanie.
Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch.
What the fuck?
What the actual
Fuck.
Okay, this bit can officially get cut probably, but oh my
No,
God.
we're staying it. We're keeping that.
Megan, we're almost 3 hours in and we have one
People-
group left. Are you fucking
Then
kidding
go,
me now?
bitch!
Ugh. I can't believe this.
I can.
Oh my god. Show. Oh, Otoya, Tokia, and Ranmaru and I are the SRs for this too. Oh my god.
Just shut up and talk, Stephanie.
Look, it's your fault for sending this to me.
Shut your whore mouth.
Thirsty.
Bitch. God. Where the hell was I? Rico. Yes,
Speaking of thirsty.
I quit.
Stephanie, do you want a little bit of his hacker juice, if you know what I'm saying? So do you think he tastes like Monster or Mountain Dew energy?
I was gonna say Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Fuel.
They still even make that?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I'm fucking dying. Oh god. Again, unlike
sweating.
you two, I recognized instantly that this was Rico Fajardo. But I 100% agree with Megan. This is such a soft Rico. You never hear Rico go this soft. And again, like we just said, even Haruhiro from Grimgar, he's softer than that. Like, it's actually really nice, and I like that change because you're used to Rico being these, like, upbeat, peppy, energetic characters, like fucking, Mirio from My Hero, or fucking Mage, Dance with Devils, I guess, or fucking...
Mage is the greatest!
Mage is the
Taiju,
greatest.
fucking Taiju from Dr. Stone. You hear him more as these upbeat characters. That's what you normally associate him with. And God bless this dub for getting some of these actors to play out of the normal character type. Because Rico is one of them. Fucking Jared Green is one of them. Fucking Justin Briner to an extent is one of them. Like, it's insane. God. Blech. But, no, Rico is precious. Like, like, in the beginning, it's kind of flat and deadpan, but there's a reason for it, honestly. Because he's trying to disassociate himself, from these avatars. But, again, the more he's involved and he suddenly wants to help and save this world, he can become so invested and he actually cares, and it's just so precious and sweet and adorable, and I love it. Reagan Murdoch. This is another one that took me a hot minute to get to know and get used to, because I know nothing about this man. And obviously it makes sense, because as far as we know, this is his first anime role. But despite me taking a little bit of time to get used to, I actually ended up also liking this one by the end of it. I had a note for him. Where the fuck was it? Oh, he has, like... he has this suave charm to him a little bit, but also slight air of mystery because you don't know much about his deal, minus the fact of like, oh, he's working with Professor David Wald over here. He knows the admin, even though he doesn't realize who Keishi actually is. And it's really interesting, and I like it. It's this calming, like, not too authoritative, like, almost regal, if that's the right word I gotta use here for this, which is a very interesting tone for this character. But it actually works really nicely for Mitsuki's character, and I 100% agree that he had the best song out of the whole show. I loved every moment of that song, and I was like, oh, cool. I like this voice. This voice works so well for this song. I love it. This is my favorite. Like, I liked the other songs up until that point, and I'm like, oh shit, I am into this one. So I really liked it. Again, despite a slight adjustment as to the voice and the tone, it's not what I'm used to. By the end of it, I adored it. Yeah, both these performances are a lot of fun for me.
Alright, was that everybody?
Yes.
I think so.
Alrighty, let's do this final group, boys.
Oh, yes.
I was like, man, we are making such great time, and then we weren't.
No, we were derailing so hard.
Because it's us. Who cares? It's my birthday. We can make it as long as we want to. Do you want a 5-hour dissertation on actor-song connection?
Please,
hell
not
yeah,
5
you
hours.
do.
No, we don't. We don't want 5 hours. No one's gonna stick around for 5 fucking hours. You kidding me?
I mean, they could put us on, like, The Daily Show when they're having sex.
I was about to take a drink of water. What?
I can tell you with 100% certainty, I have never listened to this
Well, do
or
what you do.
watched The Daily Show.
While you had sex. No. Alright, so let's talk about the boys, the band. There's Saku Otonomiya. He's our main character. He's sad. His sister's got terminal side ponytail. But he learns to be happy again. We have Sosuke Kagura. He writes the music. He's a bamf.
He a
And
bamf.
then there's Best Boy.
Yes.
Uta Ota. He's probably on drugs.
He probably is.
Uta is very good. So soft. Rub rub.
Must pet again.
I love when he gets upset, he flings his sleeves around, and I very much enjoyed the touch of Sosuke going, ow, your sleeves hurt!
Yes.
Oh, he also has, like, one of my lines, which is a weird flex, but okay.
Uta shouts parkour at the end of the series.
He does!
Does he really? I missed that.
He did. When he
he's
hopped over
hopping
the
over the
fence
fence.
and he lands, he's like, parkour! I'm like,
God
oh my
bless
God.
you.
God bless.
Playing Saku Otonomiya is Brandon McGinnis. Playing Sosuke Kagura is Aaron Campbell, and playing Best Boy is Howard Wang. Brandon McGinnis, you'll know his characters such as Yuna D. Kaito in Cardcaptor Sakura, the Clear Card arc, Urata Miyako in Midnight Occult Civil Servants, and Roman Yamashita in Tsukigakure. Aaron Campbell, you'll know his characters such as Chiaki Morisawa in Ensemble Stars, Nakano in The Helpful Fox Senko-san, and Kaikoku Onigasaki in The Ones Within. Howard Wang, you'll know his characters such as Rui in After Lost, Kentaro Yamashita, the Yamashita dog, and Tada Never Falls in Love, and Kiko Sadamune in Token Rambu Hanamaru. To which, Gigi, if you're trying to remember which one Howard is, he's the freak doing rope tying under his clothes.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes, that character.
Stephanie, why don't you go first?
Oh, sweet lord.
Parkour!
Parkour! Oh, no,
Parkour!
I'm saving Uta for last. There's a fucking reason for it. I'm gonna start with Brandon, actually. Let's start from the top, work our way down. I'll start with Brandon. Brandon is so soft, so sweet, such a precious being. I love him so much. I don't get to talk about Brandon often. recently, and it makes me so sad because I love him. I love Brandon McInnes, like 100%. He's a fantastic actor. And with Saku in particular, like, Saku's character progression basically has to go from depression to happy-go-lucky kid who's basically fine with living his life again, you know what I mean? And that character through line is made very clear, and Brendan does a fantastic job portraying that. He also has some fun, adorable moments. One of the things I wrote down, so episode 6, when they're doing the PV, right? And Kakudo is telling Saku, like, we're gonna need you to turn around and give a natural, nice smile. So many goofy smiles in all those takes, and Brandon basically had to give like a bit of a vocal indication for each of them, and they were such goofy smiles. It was so silly and so sweet. It's a fun little touch I loved so much. But Brandon is so precious and adorable, and just, he eventually, like, gains confidence throughout the whole course of the show, and just ends up being such a big ass kicker. Granted, there are points where he kind of takes the back seat, and Sosuke ends up taking the lead. Sosuke takes the lead most times as the dynamic between the three of them, but Saku does sometimes jump in and is like, hey, why don't we do this? Like, the episode where Sosuke and Uta are fighting, for instance, and Saku's like, I want to help them somehow, and he's like, okay, we're gonna issue a challenge. Uta's writing lyrics first, Sosuke's gonna add the music and after that, and they're like, what? And she's like, do it! Bitch, do it! And, it was so much fun. Like, again, the main thing is the character progression for Saku as a character, and, like, Brandon is soft-spoken, very meek, very shy, very, like, down on himself in the beginning. But over time, he builds his confidence up. He's becoming more vocal, and he's becoming a much more happy, positive person, despite the circumstances with his sister and his life, because he's basically working, like, 2 different jobs in order to not only pay for hospital expenses for his sister, but his living expenses as well. So he deals with a lot of fucking shit, and Brandon just, I think, is so sweet. We all know that Brandon can sing, but Brandon is still very cute and adorable. Episode 1, my heart. My heart, it was precious. Aaron Campbell as Sosuke. This is the first time I'm ever talking about Aaron Campbell. I know he has been talked about a couple other times. The one I know specifically right offhand is Senko-san. That he's been discussed, because I think he was the male lead on that one, if I'm correct. This is my first time. This is my first time talking about him. I have never heard him in anything else, as far as I know of. And out of all of the actors that I didn't know and had first times listening to, this one actually I got into very quickly, which says a lot. At least I've heard of him before, but, like, the fact that I took to the performance and the tone of voice for Sosuke really quickly, I was surprised by myself with that, because it usually takes me time to get into those. But Aaron is, like, just a smidge rough, but, like, probably by the end of the first episode, that's the quickest it took for me. I'm like, oh, I like you a lot. He's very charming, such a go-getter, very motivated and determined to make things work and to, like, grow in so many ways, especially as a composer. And the dynamic that Brendan, Aaron, and Howard Wang have together is such a fun dynamic. It's like, you have Brandon, who's the soft-spoken guy. You have Howard, who, Lord knows what the fuck's going on with Howard, but I'm here for it anyway. And then you have Aaron, who is a bit more, slightly, little bit gruffer, deeper in tone, more baritone to probably Brandon and Howard's tenor, if that makes sense. But it actually works as a fun dynamic. And then there's Howard Wang as Uta. Oh, Lord. Howard, I didn't know what to expect on this one, but I am here for it, sold at the beginning of the fucking show. Like, it's such a it's soft-spoken, but kind of like, Uta is a bit of a space cadet, 100%, and Howard is such a fun space cadet. I love it. And he also has some of the fucking most hilarious lines in the whole show. Like, he has the parkour line, he has fucking hello ske sosuke, he has
Flavor Favor.
No, Flavor Favor was Mike. Flavor Favor was Mike. Howard Wang was the one who adjusted the line. That's what it was. Like, he has such fun lines. Oh my god. I gotta bring this up. Fucking Aaron Campbell has a fun line in episode 4 when they're talking about wandering around or some shit. And he imagines Uta, and he's like, in his brain, he's like, I already do enough wandering 7 days a week with that one. I like that one.
Oh yeah, that's like another really good one.
It's a fun one. But no, Howard is such a fun fucking performance. Like, it's space cadet mixed with positive attitude mixed with weird genius because he's a great lyricist. I'm like, the fuck is this? Mixed with, from what Megan might be thinking it is, to him being high. I don't know. It's this weird amalgamation, but it works. And it works so well that Uta is my favorite performance in the entire fucking show. And I'm just here for it. I'm like, Howard, give me more soft-spoken weird space cadets. I love this 100%, please. And this is going off of fucking... Oh my god, the Kakushigoto is going to be talked about at some point. But god damn.
I know, because I want to host that episode.
God damn. Howard is in Kakushigoto, not saying which specific character, but holy shit. Stark contrast, we'll say that, between that character and Uta. But fucking love it. But no, Howard Wang, 100% my favorite performance of the entire show. But all three of these are such fun, and they have a great dynamic together. I'm done.
Gigi.
I'm going to start with who I have the least to say about, and then we'll go to who I have the most to say about. So we're going to start with Saku, Mr. Brandon McGinnis. Okay. I knew that he could sing. I didn't know he could sing that well. Like, his singing voice is phenomenal. I do talk about Brandon McGinnis a lot, and sometimes I have very varied opinions of him and his voice. Yeah. But I thought Saku was really smooth. And I also think he's really grown as an actor since Gamers, which is where I first talked about him. And then he was also in Code Realize, which I really didn't care for.
For us, Megan, I think it was Danganronpa, right? Where we first talked about Brandon? Despair Arc. Basically,
did we talk?
Yes, Jade's fucking bitch.
I know. I'm trying to think if we talked about Gamers or that first. That's why.
No, I think it was Danganronpa, maybe. I think it was Danganronpa first, and then it was Gamers. Maybe.
I think they were recorded, like, right around the same time for me.
That might have been it, actually, but...
Because, okay, there was a weird time when we recorded, like, a bunch of stuff back to back to back to back for me, because I was literally going through a hurricane. So, those episodes blur together, but I understand what you talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Gigi.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. It's been a ride since Gamers for me, and I think... he's really grown as a voice actor, and Saku proves that, so I'm very happy about it. Aaron Campbell as Sosuke. Okay, I found this oddly normal. Like, and I'm not saying that as a diss. Okay. Like, I want to be friends with him.
Yeah.
Like, this is just how he's gonna talk. It wasn't campy. He was a good straight man. He has a friendly sounding voice.
It's approachable, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and like, this is odd for voice acting. He sounded totally unaffected.
Okay.
Which everybody has their little quirks in their voice. Like, hello, notice me. This is Ian. This is Tatum. This is Aaron Dismuke has it. Everybody, a lot of people have it. But this just sounded very normal. Like, and I was feeling it. I liked it a lot. Like, I just want him to, like, talk about anything. He could read his tweets out loud and I'd be fine. Like, we could have a conversation and go to the mall or do, I don't know.
Gigi,
I
I
don't know you, Aaron Campbell.
Gigi, I'm about to pose the question. Are we welcoming him into Dub Talk?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I just want to.
I don't have anyone that I want to welcome to Dub Talk yet from this episode, just because they've already been welcomed if they have been already. So give me another anime where he does something that will like knock my socks off.
Mm-hmm.
But this was really good. Like, I think he sounded. I liked it because I'm so used to hearing these affected voices, and this was just a really nice change of pace for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Uda. And you know how I always say that Howard Wang can read me the phone book?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to hear him read me the phone book if he sounds like Uda.
Oh, wow. You didn't like it?
Okay, so here's my thing.
Okay.
Uda sounds like the fucking aliens from Toy Story.
The claw!
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my god.
That's exactly what he fucking sounds like. Like, I can't, like, and
Now
honestly,
that you've said it, I can't unhear it.
you can't unhear it
I
now.
can.
You can't unhear it.
I can, because I haven't heard the aliens from Toy Story in years.
Oh my god.
And I went to Disney World earlier this year.
Like, and so here's the thing. It took a lot for this to grow on me. Like, it took until the twist for it to grow on me.
Okay.
And, like, once I figured out that he was trying to be, like, the trope of a trope of a trope, like, once it got meta in my brain, I was living for it. And Uda gets the best lines in the show, and Howard Wang like performs them so wonderfully. Like, once you realize this whole thing is gonna be meta and fucking tropey, because if you're just watching it as, okay, this is an idol anime, I'm like, this is not the character I like.
Okay.
I don't
fair.
like the sleepy ones, the ones that are like, my head's in the clouds, what do? I'm gonna eat strawberries full of marshmallows and then jump on a trampoline made of rainbow. That's
But the
not my
second you
character.
realize this is gonna be meta as fuck.
Once I got that it was meta, I got his choices as he was playing Uda. Now, I did not listen to him in the Japanese. I don't know what Uda sounds like in the Japanese. I just didn't go there.
Okay.
I also liked that he got to do a lot of improvisation with his lines. I think if he would have had to play Uda straight, I don't really know how you could, because according to Marissa, some of the lines, or somebody said that some of the lines in the Japanese were basically, this is where Uda says gibberish.
Okay.
So thank God he did that, because that really added a whole different level to it also. What the fuck do you do with a character like Uda? Like Megan said, do you play him like the fucking stoner? Like, dude, where's my car? Like, do you play him like the alien from Toy Story? Like, we're gonna step on him and he squeaks?
I just
don't
call him a
know.
space cadet, really.
I mean, like, you make him fucking Mimi. And because he was like Mimi and tropey, then I got it. And then I got into it. I hated this, but I loved it.
You hate that you love it.
You've got Helga syndrome from Hey Arnold. I hate him, but I love him.
Like, it was just like, it's so weird to me, because literally the first episode I was like, I hate this. Yeah. I was like, who is this? And then I was like, no, it can't be my baby Howard Wang. He could read the phone book and I would die for him. But then I was like, I still don't like it.
I love it.
Took me to the twist. And then once I got the joke, like once I was in on the joke, I was like, all right, I see where the choices came from, and I see why he's doing this the way he's doing this. And then I know I said I didn't listen to the Japanese for this anime, for this character, but if you play a lot of gacha games and you play a lot of otome games, his tone of voice in this sounds like a lot of characters in Japanese for those games.
Yep.
Usually the characters that I don't like. So that
explains everything.
That's probably why you don't like this.
That's probably why.
It's not that I don't like it. I understand it, and like I liked it as it got into it, but it took a lot of understanding for me to get it, because like I said, aliens from Toy Story.
I mean, that's honestly fair, because I mean, like, even though, like, Megan and I, we love the fucking shit that came out of Uta's mouth, like, other people might be in the same boat as you, is like, I don't get where this is going. I'm not a fan. I get it. It's gonna be hit or miss for different people.
I mean, I got nothing but respect for Mr. Howard Wang, who can still read me the phone book. But can you wait till you get to, like, the G's before you go into Uta voice? And then I'll get it.
Okay.
You can start with Gigi, and it'll be all right.
Once you say Gigi, you can switch into Uta.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. Done.
So, nothing but respect for my president. I don't know why I said that.
Fuck.
That was another meme. All right.
President Wang.
Vote for Wang 2020.
Vote for Wang. Howard Wang 2020.
Hashtag vote for Wang 2020.
Shit.
Okay. Well, this will be out after the election, so...
Yes. So...
Thank God. Alright, I'll start with Brandon. Brandon was actually... It was very soft and very sad, and there were times where I was like, oh, okay, soft, sad boy, we're going that way with Brandon. Because I've watched a lot of things with Brandon in it, and I like him a lot, and frankly, Brandon plays my favorite character in Black Clover. Who is, Finral. Gigi, you won't get this. Finral is a less better written Sylvain, changed my mind.
I can't. Fuck.
Stan Sylvain, he's a good slut.
Sylvain's a good slut. He's a good boy.
Like, we don't talk about video game dubs a lot on this, but I'm just saying Joe Brogy as Sylvain is top tier.
Yes.
Please put him in Funimation dubs.
Please. Please put him in some dubs. Thank you. Good. Okay,
please put him in Funimation dubs. No, so Brandon was really, really soft and very good. His singing voice is powerhouse level shit. Like, that first, like, you coming onto him singing Cloudy Day song. I think it's Cloudy Day song.
Yes, it is. My heart.
Okay, Cloudy Day. Okay, so I'm getting really fucked up because this has a song called Cloudy Day, and there's a song in Love Live called Sunny Day Song.
You're mixing the two. That scares me right now.
There's no men in Love Live.
Point still stands.
Yeah, shut up. So no, I genuinely really liked it. Aaron Campbell as Sosuke. This is really weird because I watched about an episode of Senko and then needed to turn it off. No offense to anybody who likes Senko, it just skeeved me out a little. It's not an inherently skeevy show. It's just there was just some times where it was just pushing it a little bit too much for my liking.
That's fair.
And I remember that a lot of people really didn't like the Senko dub.
Okay.
Like, a bunch of people were complaining that Aaron sounded too old and that Kristen didn't sound cutesy and moe enough, and those people are wrong. But Aaron really was... I know Aaron's getting a lot of other roles and other stuff, and I'm very happy because I think he did a great job as Sosuke. I thought his singing voice was up there, and I didn't know he could sing.
Same.
I thought his acting chops were really there. I liked how he was... Like Gigi said, he just sounded normal. And when you have to come off of against Uta being Uta's straight man...
Fucking Uta.
Uta as a performance is an experience.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sorry I don't have as much to say about Aaron and Brandon, because they are effectively very, very normal voices for very normal anime boy voices. Uta is like a fucking trip and a half, and I loved it. Like, it is genuinely one of those performances that you are either going to fucking adore it, or you're gonna fucking hate it.
Yep.
And I am on the side of I fucking loved it. Howard is absolutely hysterical. He has this weird kind of nasally tone that fits this weird-ass motherfucking kid. Because I don't think you could have given Uta a normal-sounding voice and have it work. If Uta sounded like any normal person you would meet on the street, I don't think it would work. He's too eccentric for that. And he is an absolute riot, and Howard's improvisation for him is hilarious. The best thing about his performance is that Howard's tone of voice kind of easily weaves in the meme shit, like weird flex, like hello, like just the way hello Sosuke, and there's like kind
mushy
of like that mushy mush. or volcano.
Yep.
Like, it's that. It
Sounds like the alien.
did I do the alien voice really well just now? Shit, the claw.
Volcano.
Volcano. Let's throw the virgin into it.
Parkour.
Parkour. Parkour. Parkour.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough. But guys, just Howard's way. There's like almost a sing-songy quality to it,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not singing. He's just weird. And I think that this is the year that I think a lot of people are getting to see Howard's more comedic side because they haven't watched certain things. Because let's be real. I have subjected most few people to Togenrabu.
Mm-hmm.
His character in Hanamaru 2 is a fucking trip.
Yeah. And then there's, again, Kakashi Goto.
Which we want to talk about. There's actually, specifically, there's a way that he says things that actually is mimicking Danny Chambers in that.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yep. It's, there's a specific way they say something, and it's like a direct reference to Danny. But no, just Howard in this, I think, steals the entire dub to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, it is, everything else is really solid, and then there's just Howard waltzing out like, the claw. I'm sorry, Gigi, I keep having to do it.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean,
No,
she's
no,
not
okay.
wrong. She's not wrong.
You know what's really bad now? You know the part where him and Sosuke are fighting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining Uda singing When Somebody Loved Me from Toy Story 2.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Or no, Uta sees that part and goes, that's rough, buddy.
no. Yes.
Yep. That's it.
Yes.
That's the meme.
And that's where I'm ending this off. So, Gigi, let's get final thoughts and let's get this out of here. Steph, if you can get the Patreon list for me.
Yes. I will get that.
Gigi, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Watch Actors Songs Connection.
TLDR.
Basically, guys, I love my idol shows, and when this got announced and when it got announced that it was a simuldub, I was fucking living for it. And then I watched the first episode subbed and I was like, little did we know it takes 5 episodes to get to the twist.
Mm-hmm.
And once that happens, it's a totally different show, and literally called me out for everything I like and everything I do on a daily basis. So fucking called out watching this show. I liked that it was different than most of the idol shows that I watch. It had a little isekai in there. And regarding the dub, so complicated. This dub was just like a masterclass in English dubbing, from the music to everybody involved in the casting, the directing, the writing, the improvisation that had to be done, all the ensemble cast that needed to be wrangled. I know I'm really big into the anime that have a bunch of different boys in them. This one did not disappoint with this dub. And like I said, even if you don't like idol stuff and you don't play gacha games, if you go into this kind of thinking that it could be almost to the level of a gag dub, it's even funnier. Like, you have to pay attention to everything that gets said and all the lines and the way that the actors deliver them. And you can like find new things every time you watch it. Like, I guarantee you it's one of those dubs. So if you like the little hidden Easter eggs and little hidden secrets, you want to roll that dice and spend your prisms for your best boy, watch Actors Songs Connection. I know it's a little tiny anime and a very niche and in a world full of fucking Black Clover and whatever the fuck else Dragon Ball people want to watch these days. just fucking do it and give these people a bonus or something. And otherwise, I mean, that's rough, buddy. So I'm done.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. That is the meme
Steph?
that is my favorite meme.
I mean, it's a fun meme. I mean, that's fair. TLDR. Go watch Actors Song Connection. Long version. So, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was like a normal fucking slice of life idol type show with all kinds of boys, a la Udapri, or fucking, well, I can't say Saran's on my, maybe Ensemble Stars, even though I've seen like 2 episodes. But then, Lord Almighty, this thing just went meta and like turned everything on its head. It fucking went, oh my god, it Madoka Magica this shit. Like, it subverted the genre. And then I was like, okay. Like, you can't tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
I'm gonna think about that one. I'm gonna let that one resonate.
Look. Like, it subverted the expectations of that genre. Just like Madoka Magica subverted the magical girl genre, alright? So, fuck you, fight me. But no. It's such a fun show. Like, there are a few shows right now that I've been watching lately that just put a stupid smile on my face. This is actually one of them right now. If I wasn't dragged into a ladies' night for Megan's birthday, I probably would have not gotten to this for a long ass time. I will say this. But I'm so glad I did. It's so much fun. It's so punchy and hyper and chipper and so much energy. The songs are so much fun and they're fantastic. And the dub, oh my god. Again, kudos to the ADR staff on this because this is a huge undertaking to take on. In terms of casting, in terms of direction and writing, in terms of the music on this. It is a massive undertaking and Sound Cannon's just, I think, knocked it out of the park. 100% on this one. Again, Sentai, let Sound Cadence help you and dub Udapri finally. That is my brain right now. I'm like,
Steph is about to get shot.
I'm about to get shot, but I will die on this hill. I don't give a shit. I will go down with the ship. Because Sound Cadence has very much proved, not just with this show, but like with other stuff that they've worked on, they are a very capable recording studio, and they are able to do such fantastic work that I would love for them to get more shit. Again, there is a show that is being worked on right now, and I love it. I love it. It's actually not listed on their website, so I actually don't know if it's legit Sound Cadence. I hope it is legit.
Are you talking about Arte?
Yes.
It is.
It's not listed on the website, that's why I'm like, oh no.
No, it is.
Okay. Time back in. Okay, Megan corrected me. Slight correction. She corrected me. It is. I'm sorry. It makes me
easy.
It makes me happy. Like, there are shows that put smiles on my face. This put a stupid grin on my face, and it was a fun, wild ride through and through. Please go watch Actor Song Connection, and please watch the dub. It is a fantastic and wild ass ride. You will not be disappointed.
So, I really like this show. And I was told that this was a feel-good show, and it was. This had a big smile on my face. I was yelling at my TV. My mom was like, "Are you having a party in here?" Because I was yelling. Though at one point I yelled, "Fuck the feds." So I yelled, "Fuck the feds, break the gate." I would also like to point out that I have a stream of consciousness tweet on my Twitter from today, October 14th.
Yes.
And nothing will ever culminate with the final tweet about the show other than me saying the dub kicks ass, watch it, which is I haven't seen this much pussy stampede since The Lion King. Yes. And then I realized there weren't stampeding lions, they were wildebeest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Close enough.
Yep.
Close
That's
enough.
rough, buddy.
Thanks, Gigi. No, I really like this. I think this is some of the best dub singing that I've heard.
Yes.
I think the mix on this is fantastic. I can't believe they did this as a simuldub. Mm-hmm. It was phenomenal. I think the lyric writing is good. I think the casting is fantastic. This is a dub that I think everybody should at least watch once. Mm-hmm. Just because it's do I think it's gonna hold up against some stuff that's come out this year? Not necessarily. Mm-hmm. There are some other really technically impressive dubs. Yeah. There's one that Netflix put out that is incredibly technically impressive. It has a lot of tricks up its sleeve, and it is very, very good. But this holds itself, I think, as probably one of the best dubbed idol anime.
Yes.
Because a lot of dubbed idol shows are very mixed.
I'm thinking. Because I've watched them all.
She's processing this. Oh no.
Well, all the ones with boys, which are few and far between.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the other thing.
And
Please
especially
dub male
dubbed.
idol shows. Please dub male idol shows.
Please
I-
dub
I get
Hypnosis
the-
microphone, thank you.
Yes, please do.
Please do this.
That's the thing, is I know it's sacrilege to ask for either gender idol shows to get dubbed, and to that I say, well, it's not going to affect that the subtitled version exists, and that all
Yeah,
of the
it
CDs
still
made for it
exists.
won't be translated into English. Mm-hmm. And the mobile games won't be translated into English if they're brought over here at all. Like, we're lucky that I do want to say this. I think we're lucky that the Sound Cadence crew got their hands on this because they treated it right.
Yep.
And I can say that because, like, here's the thing. Funimation actually is treating Hypnosis Mike pretty well. It is the only show that gets credits for its translation team.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't know
Yeah,
they weren't doing
they-
it for the rest.
No, they are the only team that has their lyrics and subtitle team, their lyrics team credited in their show.
Progress, 100%. We need that more.
Like, yeah, that should be the standard.
That should be
for every
standard,
show, by
like
the way.
100%.
For any show that's airing with a simuldub or a simulcast, please just put a black credit scroll at the end or a black box. Like, it's not that hard, but, like, they're doing miles better than fucking Crunchyroll, who literally couldn't even write a description for Idolish 7 after it was coming off hiatus, so.
Yes, this is the best English dubbed male idol anime.
Yes, Gigi.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, because Gigi had to go through it, and I honestly agree with her. And if you'd like to watch Actor Sound Connection, you can watch it on Funimation.com. As of the time of this recording, the home video isn't out, and I believe when this goes up, it'll be about, like, 4 days before it comes out on DVD.
Okay.
So, by the end of November, it should be out on home video for you to buy, and the uncut version will be up on Funimation.com. If you'd like to support us, we are the Dub Talk Podcast. You can follow us at Dub Talk Podcast on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Tumblr is dead. If you would like to support, if you'd like to watch us on the go, you can listen to us on Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcast. I think that's
Yes.
it. If you'd like to support us one time, we do have a Ko-fi. You can buy us a Ko-fi down below. However, if you'd like to support us on the regular, we do have a Patreon, and our $5 Patreons are B. Morris, Michelle Travis, Miracula Corazon, and Victor Mayaborda. Our $10 tier are Carly Lesticow, Crimson Echidna, Jacob Wilson, J2 aka Jared, Julia W, Marissa Lenti, Nico Robin Butt with Yowie Hands, and Otaku Anthony.
Every time.
Jackson!
Jackson.
Alright, girls, plug yourself really quickly so we can go to bed and Gigi can grind.
That
In more
sounds
ways
so
than
wrong.
one.
Oh, fuck.
You can follow me on YouTube and Twitter at AnimePalooza. I talk about boys and Udapri, and I'm gonna be in hell for the next week, so please pray for my soul and my tear.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Please don't die. We have another episode we're recording next week, bitch.
Yeah, at the end of my event. So I will be playing through that entire episode. Stay tuned to find out which one that is.
Yes, my name is Stephanie. I'm also known as Lilac on occasion. You can follow me on Twitter at Lilac Anime Review, with review being spelled R-E-V-U-E. I also have a blog, lifeandtimesotaku.wordpress.com. I am still working on that stupid fucking These Are My Anime Children article thing that I'm doing, because this is my life now. That's basically it, I guess. Otherwise, I am working on opening a photography shop eventually, but I haven't done too much right now. Stay tuned for that one.
Alright, so I'm Megan. You can follow me at QueenEra2. I shitpost on the regular. And ladies, we are finally done. My birthday is officially over.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday. What do you want for your birthday?
We're recording this mid-October, a month
October.
ahead, so we can ask this question.
Actually, I would like Google Play cards for Ren's birthday so I can buy the gems.
Shit.
Wish granted.
Granted.
Your wish is my
Steph
command.
Okay, you know what I want really for my birthday?
What?
I want a hug from my boyfriend. I miss him. I also
Roots,
want...
that means you gotta go down to Florida right now. Let's go.
No, we can't. There's the human malware.
He still went down just before that shit happened.
Yeah, just before. What would I like for my birthday? $1 million, access to control of Sealand, a cake, Mountain Dew, money, unlimited power. I've already got the 2 best friends in the world, so I'm set there with you 2.
Aww.
I would like the claw.
Jesus Christ.
And I would like to list everybody a good evening. Thank you for sharing my birthday with me. Otaku on, my friends.
Love your faces.
Goodbye, everyone.
The claw.
Fucking hell, I'm done. I fucking quit. I can't unhear this now.
The dick.
What?
Penis.
Okay,
I'm pressing stop.
I'm pressing stop.
感動シンクロしたくて